We'll give a little bit of a fire update here too. Sucker is slow. Slow, slow, slow tonight. Come on, kick it in. There we go. All right, I think we may be live. Let me refresh this over here. All right, and here we go. I think, yes, we are live. And good evening, everybody. Happy Monday night to you. Not the greatest happy night here in the greater Santa Rosa area. I want to thank many of you, Coach. What's up? Hi, Pineapple. I want to thank many of you who have reached out to me today regarding the fires in my situation vis-a-vis the fires. Hello, Linda. This will be an open chat tonight. I'm not going to limit topics. I'm not going to limit conversation, but I have had a lot of requests from people to dig down and discuss some YouTube topics. I don't want to address this to anybody in particular tonight, but I'm not going to limit chat on here. People have asked a lot of questions of my understanding of YouTube, which is very limited, only in the things that I've been able to learn over the last almost 8 years. So we want to throw it open and discuss some of my feedback on what I think about the business of YouTube, whether you can sustain yourself on YouTube. But I'm going to have an open chat that'll be wide open. Hello, Hi Watch. Glad to see you guys. I might sing happy birthday in a bit. I want to update people on the fire situation here. The town of Calistoga is about 28 miles east of me. They're now evacuating that town over there. So say a prayer as these fires just seem to continuously march forward. Tomorrow we're supposed to have a wind change, which can be helpful. The fires are very threatening to the city of Santa Rosa. It's always under siege. I don't know what particular makes this area, California is an enormous state, from Mexico to the Oregon border. But there's something particular about this area of this wine country, this Napa, this Sonoma County, that makes this a very, I don't know what it is. It makes it a crucible for fire. Let me see. I might have it echoey. Hold on a minute. Let me clean this up. No, I have it off here, so you shouldn't have any echo on that. It should be pretty clean. There's no echo on my side, so it's not showing as such. How's the sound? Somebody give me a sound check out there. Let's get a sound check, sound check, sound check. Let me get a sound check over here. How's the sound? My friend says a llama ranch in danger. I think I know where that llama ranch is over there. I think I know exactly where it is. Give me a sound check on here. Tonight, yeah, we don't get rain for 7 months of the year, 7 or 8 months, not one single day. How is the sound level? You're getting an echo. I can't imagine what the echo. Let me see what I can do on the echo here. I can't imagine what else is echoing. Let me see. That's closed off. I can't imagine. A little echoish still sounds. Okay. Well, it's probably the best we're going to be echo and tinny, echo and crackle. Let me see what. Let me try turning off this microphone for a minute. Let me see what I can do here. Let me mute this for a second. Let's see what we got. Just a little echo, but there's an echo, huh? Yeah, I can't imagine what's, let me just make sure I don't have multiple devices open here. Audio input capture. Let me try muting this. Hold on a minute. How about now? How about now? Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. Check that out now. What do you think about that? Did we just kill that now? Did we just fix that echo problem? I kind of saw multiple devices open on there. Let me get a check if that, I don't want you guys to have to hear an echo. How about now? Has the echo been taken away? Better. Okay, thank you. Better. Okay, yeah, I muted. There seemed to be 2 open mics that were here. Don't ask me. Don't ask me out. Hi, Patricia. Thank you, Canadian Bacon. I am going to be unblocking a lot of people over the next few weeks and stuff. I think I'll do this on a yearly basis. I have brought a new moderator on, Cyanide Cupcake. If I see her, she will be a moderator here. Great. The echo is gone. So we're gonna tear into some topics tonight. I got nowhere I gotta be. You're always gonna buffer a little bit. Just refresh your connection. Okay, BB and John, good to see you. Miss Padwina, thank you to those of you who were on the movie chat tonight. It was fine. Joni got a wellness check from cops. Well, that's a shame. I mean, it's going to go with the territory. I've certainly been there and done that. Now I've lost you. Just refresh your connection, Auntie Clara, and you will be fine. Hello, Kelly. Yes, nice to see you. The buffering will continue. You just have to refresh your connection. It always happens 5 minutes into the program for whatever reason. It does. Juice, what's going on? So check it, make sure you're not buffering. Hello, Abby May. Welcome aboard to you. So we're going to tear in it. I'm having open chat tonight. I'm not going to limit topics, but I have been asked people, what do you think would make, thank you, Fragile Frenzy. What do you think would make YouTube better? Can you make a living on YouTube? How much money can you make on, YouTube? Is it sustaining? How do you know where they live so cold? Well, my information's been out there for years. When I walked around the neighborhood beginning in 2013, there's people that enjoy, hey, P2E, there's people that enjoy that concept of finding out information about where you live. Do they act upon it? No. To them, it's like an object of curiosity. You'll see something, you'll go to Google Maps, you'll look around, you'll study, you'll look at railroad tracks, and you'll try to think, I wonder where in the hell that person lived. Let me see what that looks like on Street View and those kind of things. People are going to be curious about things. But do most people act upon it? No. But if there's a situation where, let's say, a group of people believes that somebody is maybe a menace to the community, or a bad actor, for example, somebody, then they will take steps to intervene and in some cases interfere with your life, hopefully in a cautious kind of way. Because things like SWATs and things can backfire and things like that. Thank you, Stephanie. Rachel says, I want to start a channel, but that worries me. Yeah, as far as the fires are concerned, they're pushed right on the eastern border of the city of Santa Rosa. Right over the hill from the east of Santa Rosa is the Napa County, over top of us, rather, a couple thousand feet high a mountain there, and you're into Napa County. The town of Calistoga in Napa County is at the head end of Napa County, is being evacuated at this minute. The fire is still about 30 miles from where I am here. So, hey, I warned you, I found out where you live that way privately. Exactly. It happens. And I don't even care. Okay? It's been out there for so long, and people are going to do what people are going to do. You have to protect what you share on the camera. Hello, Joey D. Yeah, thank you, Magic. I appreciate that. Yeah, I'm doing okay. Hey, Gun Mod. So I'm going to have an open chat if you guys have questions. But once your information becomes known, then you can pretty much imagine it's going to be broadcast widely. People will explore family. People will pull records on YouTube. They will perform background checks, and in the hopes of finding disturbing information that they can bring to a public venue. It's just the nature of the beast. Sometimes it's in the spirit of a public service. Sometimes they believe people have a right to know. About if somebody could be a potential threat. We've had years ago, I remember when I first came on YouTube, and I would be on chats with Rory, and there was a guy named Music Man, and I didn't know of his background, but eventually it came out that they busted the guy out as a pedo. And, that information was made known, and it just became sort of an outcast on the community. Yeah, the coastal range. Thank you, Joey D. Thank you, Princess. Terry says, I have no desire to know where people live. Hey, Pocket Changey. And for me, uh, it wouldn't matter. It wouldn't matter to me either where people live. But people are going to do some crazy stuff here on YouTube because some YouTubers are crazy. And some of us are really out there. Some of them, myself, have been controversial over the years. And you draw attention to yourself. And you, as your channel grows, you become so interactive with more and more people. And you never know what's going to be somebody's trigger point. What's going to be the thing that sets somebody off? Suppose somebody writes you a Gmail and maybe you take a little long to respond to it, or in my case, give a very short answer. If you've taken time to write me a very long and detailed email, and I write you back with a couple sentences, maybe a sentence, it may be enough to trigger you. Well, hell, look at me. My time is as valuable as yours, Rosie, and I wrote a very definitive thing for you to read, and all I get is an acknowledgement of received, noted, thank you. That can set people off. You may go to a place, as happened to me before, that causes flashbacks in people's minds. I had one particular person when I went traveling. I don't even remember where in the hell it was. I think it was in El Paso, Texas, doing a live stream or something. And somebody got very triggered and became very threatening in personal communications to me that I didn't join your channel to see El Paso, Texas. I almost lost my life, blah, 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 down there. And I'm just giving you fair warning now. If you put a spotlight on El Paso, Texas, we're going to have big problems, Rosie O'Kelly. Now, what do you do? What do you do when you get something like that? What do you do when you get something like that? Right? How seriously should you take something like that? That's right, Jira. Remember, it was YouTube. I wrote you a book and I want one back. Exactly, Terry. You never know what's going to trigger somebody out there. Your heart might be in the right place, but you've set somebody off out there. And there's some people that may have some issues and just, I hate to say it, they just want to mess with people on YouTube. Okay, maybe their lives are wrecked. Maybe they've been through really painful divorces, or they've lost jobs, or maybe they battle alcoholism or prescription drug abuse, or they have mental health issues that they battle. I wish these people the best as they undertake the battle, but some days they don't have great days. Some days their problem can create a problem for you on YouTube. So you never really know what goes out on the other end, especially when you start to get thousands of subscribers and thousands of watchers on a live stream, and you end up having 3,000, 4,000, 5,000 views. That's a lot of people that are looking at stuff, and you have no concept. Hey, Scottish. Yeah, it really floored me. You know, don't bring a spotlight to bear on a city that has nothing but painful memories to me. And I will basically intervene to make sure you don't do another one there. It's like, whoa, how seriously do I take this? Maybe they're just a loon. That's exactly right. Oleg said, I think YouTube should give a clear warning on the dangers of putting yourself on here. Not everyone can handle it. Oleg, I think that's absolutely brilliant. I think that's a stellar suggestion. How many of us came along like I did in 2013 and start uploading and broadcasting my life? I'd be some nights on Adult Friend Finder, tell people on YouTube, hey, come on over to Adult Friend Finder. We see, might see a little more Rosie and stuff. I mean, I came on as a total innocent, not knowing that much about social media, and very free with information. where I live, who's in my life, and things. Very free with information. I didn't even know I never even heard the term doxing until 2015 when the panel chat started to begin. The YouTube live streams began, and what the hell does this mean? I dropped somebody's docs. And then once I found out, I was like, whoa, you mean people do that on social? You mean people are that invested that they will do that on social media and people will get into your real life? Remember, I didn't even know what the hell docs meant on there. Okay. But there's always people that are a lot more savvy. Hey, Syria, there's people that hate pixie dust. There's people that are a lot more savvy about social media than I was. Software engineers, people that are software, Google detectives and things that can have great searching skills on maps and things, and it's very, very frightening. But a lot of people will tell you once your dox is out, you're sort of, it's not like you've been vaccinated, and right, a lot of people move on to the next person. But as you see, and as I'm hearing tonight, sometimes you will get a wellness check or something like that that may come down, and it seems simple in theory. And let me tell you, when the cops come banging on your door, the person may have called in a wellness check, but the person that called in the wellness check on this rancho specifically told the cops that there's a crazy ex-boyfriend of Rosie O'Kelly's that is armed and has already shot one person within the residence area, the compound area there of what they call the rancho. Now, if you think, given that information, okay, that came in on the call, all right, if you think only one cop is going to come in, if you think only two cops are going to come in, if you think only one car is going to show up to, they're going to have 4 or 5 cars. They're not going to come in with their sirens blaring. They're going to come up and silently creep around and get down the alley and get the place surrounded. And the next thing you know, Santa Rosa police. Okay. You open the door and it's not, can we come? We need to come in. We got a report. There might be dangerous activity here. And the next thing you know, you got 4 or 5 cops sweeping by, and they're sweeping right out to the back door, flashlights, and have their hands on their service piece, not drawn, but they're ready. Okay, and they're sweeping in, and it's a very, very frightening thing, because you don't know what they heard relative to what they're there for. Okay, after less than 20 seconds, the guy that's staying in the house walks around the corner, sees me on the computer, sees the side chat going. I'd hidden the camera and turned off the sound. But he could immediately see it was a social media SWAT. Yes, it's a vintage stereo console. Yeah, it's called Weaponizing the Police Against You. Sims deleting all your Snowman. God, I don't want to be mean, but it appears you have an army of mega Sims deleting all your no comments because you can't take it. I don't think so, Snow Miser. I think very few things are deleted here. Okay. If the comment doesn't pertain to what the video is or what the theme is, and if you just want to come in and take a pot shot at somebody, what does that add to the discussion? Okay. If you're going to tell me, Rosie, you're an asshole, I already know it, okay? So you're not bringing anything new to the table when you come in with that kind of thing. All right, that's my thing, and that's why you have moderators to keep things on the playing field. Now, if you have a disagreement with that, then I don't particularly know what to tell you about that. So I've told my moderators, especially the last week or so, in light of the things that are going on that be a little lighter with comments that you're removing and things, and let people have their say. We're at a very expansive time in YouTube right now, where a lot of new communities are coming into my chat. Let's try to be a little welcoming, and then gradually people will get the flow what's going on here. So to you, sir, I apologize for you, ma'am, or sir, if that's your takeaway on the channel. But I find it just taking pot shots at people. What purpose does it serve? I already know I'm an a-hole in life. I already know I'm a tranny. I already know that I'm a wreck. I already know about my wigs and things like that, okay? But you're not going to move my needle in terms of how I feel about myself. So, no, yeah, must be news. Oh, yeah, I have no idea what this is recommendation. No problem, Snow Miser. A lot of people get recommended here. There's a lot of stuff going on in our communities now. 2020 has been a rough year on YouTube. We've got outlaws on here, in-laws, pre-laws, broken laws, ex-laws, in-laws, everything you can have, okay? There's a lot of stuff coming down on YouTube these days. There's a lot of moving parts on the board within our community here. There's a lot of people that are coming in and very interested in what's going on. I talk about current events, Snow Miser, so if that doesn't appeal to you, I understand that. Jay Oliver, it's my favorite dude in a wig, and I mean that with great respect. That's what I say. I don't have a thin skin. Hi, Black Hardy. I will take the hits, but I ask you not to tear up people in the chat that are in here, and to be a little respectful to moderators. They are backing off quite a bit here as things have widened out, and that's all I'm saying. And you know, we're discussing that tonight about just an open chat on YouTube. If people have questions about that, now Troy says, "Why the F are you in a wig?" Why not? Why not, Troy? Why can't I wear a wig? Does it trigger you? Why do you use Dell instead of HP? Right? Why do you use a gaming laptop instead of a common one? Are you a gamer? I mean, it's called personal preference. Please be a little easy on taking people out on comments on the side chat, okay? People get scared of anything they can't label exactly. So not to get into politics, boy, I feel sorry for Biden tomorrow. I don't know. I'm so sick of 2020. I just want the election to be over. Okay, I just want the BS to be over. I'm so sick now. Tax records are out and all that. It's all contrived to just see who can crap down whose air pipe. Okay. Thank you, Snow Miser. No problem at all. 279 from Snow Miser. No problem. I'm trying to welcome people to the chat. I'm trying to unban people in here in the spirits of the time. What's going on? Hesh hesh. I get it. You like Trump 2020? Okay. I just tell my moderators, unless somebody's being racist or horrific to somebody in the side chat, it's all good in here. But people were asking questions about YouTube. We've had a lot of controversy lately. We've had a lot of people that got terminated for copyright things. One person in the community put out a ton of different strikes on people, and the repercussions are still going strong to this day and will still be felt for some time going forward. So I'm a sucker for chicken pot pies. Good evening, Morticious. Nice to see you. Why are Trump supporters so in love with him? I think people get very vested more deeply in politics these days. I think politics has become much more polarizing here. So somebody asked me today, ask people, have an open chat about YouTube tonight. And Oleg made a great point that I think YouTube should put in there, when you sign up for YouTube, and remember, I signed up almost 8 years ago. I can barely remember the sign up literature at that time. But if you had something that said caution, your all elements of your life, your background, your employment, your marital status, your divorce status, your financial status, your legal status, your whatever, educational status, your phone number, known associates, family members on various other social media could very well be encompassed, contacted, and eventually entwined in social media platforms. By checking this box, you're aware of the potential risks that happen. I think that's probably the most brilliant thing, that YouTube should probably have a disclaimer on it. Let's see. I put butter on the top of the pot pie. Great. Praise Allah. Well, if Allah is your needle, that's fine. Hello, Mo. Hello. You don't have to take out. It's all right. Allah's all right. We all have to answer to an even higher authority on here. So wish all people was kind. I just try to let you guys guide things. YouTubers' terms of service is protect them and not so much the creator. Exactly, Oleg. That was brilliant. And Terry, you're correct. It's all designed to protect YouTube. And you never know who's at the other end of the computer. You never know if you walk down the street. I have probably been stream sniped more times than anybody else in the Boyd community. I'm not talking about people just rolling up on your things. I'm talking about people making a point to actually come see you on the street. Not all of them will stop and get out of their vehicle. But whether I've been in, small towns and San Rafael and places like that, and people ride by hooting out of the car and, hey, Rosie, blah, blah, and all that. So you never know. So do not like a putz that feels the need to spam a chat. Yeah. How you doing, Jacqueline? Good to see you. You don't have got time to go live anymore. I think that's probably says a lot about your life. That may be a good thing, because this has been a really bad year for social media. We have a lot of people quite a few people that have lost their channels that have been around for quite a long time and have been taken out. Because people have become much more savvy about how to stick it to people on social media platforms. But sometimes people become their own worst enemies. Is something wrong with my right eye? No, I don't think so. I'm probably a little tired. I was up till 4:30 and then up about 7:30 today. Let me open it up a little. Let me open it up a little more there, and we'll get down to brass tacks here. The trolls, it's fine. It's fine. We're letting people have we're having an open chat tonight. We're trying to if it's a little bit of a trollorama, it won't kill us tonight. On here, it's a good thing, Rosie, working 10 hours a day. That's a good thing, because I've noticed over the last 2 years in particular, especially since 2015, that some people get very triggered with the notion of supporting yourself on YouTube. And would you guys agree with that? It's become much more of a it's become much more of a lightning rod than it was back in 2014, 2013 at that particular time. And it seems to be the most polarizing thing on YouTube has become the money aspect of YouTube, not the creativity or, man, your video is good, or wow, I can't believe you went to that place, or I never saw the Grand Canyon look better, or wow, that was the most gorgeous chicks at that beach party there, man, that was wild. It's always like, how much money are you making, or how many people are watching, or how many super chats are you getting, and memberships, and I blame YouTube for a lot of that stuff. Thank you, Snow Miser. Wow, $20.99. Thank you very much, Canadian. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. Jay Oliver says, For an old bat, your eyes don't look a day over 50. Well, thank you, sweetie. You make me feel good. You make me feel so good. So I'm unloading tonight. Okay, on YouTube and yes, YouTube, I blame you for a great extent of what you have done to this particular platform. You have put the idea in people's heads that this can be a business proposition to come on YouTube. That you can come on here and by hook or by crook set things up to set yourself up in style here on YouTube, which is obviously allowed on YouTube. And we know some people that make on memberships $19.95 a month, $24.95 a month. But I ask myself, did things like that really sustain your channel over the long run, or did they become a weapon of destruction? And how many times have we seen people do memberships and private chats and Patreons, and then they ask other people, what should I talk about? I don't know what to talk about in these member chats. What am I supposed to do on a video? Well, let me tell you, my friend, if you have to ask people what the hell you should talk about on a video for members only, then you're in the wrong place at the wrong time. Okay? But again, hey Bill, but again, I blame YouTube to a great extent. And I said this years ago, and I got my bloody head kicked in by some people when I came out with the saying, like they have in sports and things in life, when I said, hey guys, how can you be mad at the people that do this? Don't blame the player, blame the game. All right? Don't blame the person, blame the person who sets up the board, who allows these dynamics to take place. And I have to be honest, and I have to admit, YouTube, that your whole focus has changed from the time I first joined here, where money was just something that came behind you. You would put up a video, maybe one would get a couple 100,000, 500,000 views or something, and you make a few bucks on it. And everybody seemed to be happy with that proposition, okay? And it encouraged people to be very creative on YouTube. If you wanted to get that AdSense, you had to put out product that would captivate people's imagination. You could not come out and do state of the steering wheel addresses that would have a very short lifespan of watchability after a couple days. Nobody would care about them anymore. And specifically designed to extract money from an audience. That is an enormous change over the years. So is it any wonder that YouTube's money situation has been such a corrupter? And tonight's the first night that I'm exposing that and putting it out. And I'm putting a lot of the blame on YouTube that you have created the game that the players just play here. And I really truly believe that that is one of the aspects that has been the most, causing the spikes in drama, causing the hard feelings about people. Because people don't mind seeing you succeed. But we live in a culture where success is usually driven by the effort that you put in, not the amount of haranguing and harassment and begging and berating people to give you money. Therein lies the whole crux of the situation. Bill Smoke, my life must be on the downward spiral to be placed in this situation. Yeah, nobody's going to get fired. YouTube is going to take over Hollywood if only getting better. Well, let me tell you what, GTB, Hollywood is a disaster area right now. All right, Hollywood doesn't know what the hell. Hollywood has lost it's been like a train that's been running down the track. And they were like a well-oiled machine, right? Theater releases to DVD to home theater streaming. And then guess what? They hit the wall at 60 miles an hour like we all did. They got no idea what the audience has a taste for right now. They've lost their sensors, what people want to see. Meanwhile, they got all these high paid stars and all these people sitting with their thumbs up their butts. And if Mulan is any indication, costing $200 million and getting back $30 million so far, how long can a studio keep cranking out that success? Okay, that's one of the things that I'm talking about. Blame the bot. YouTube is definitely taking over. It seems mods in here, masters of de-escalation. Y'all need to come to Canada's Cloud 9 over here. So, yeah. So I'm teeing off tonight. This is really. I mean, I sometimes get tired of hearing people be bashed about the money thing, especially when every seems like every year that goes by, YouTube puts more and more enhancements on that end up pissing off more and more people on here. You know, there's a well-known person in the drama community. I don't know, they charge $19.99 or $24.99 a month for membership, and people do the math. Wow, you know, you got X number of 100 times. Well, oh, this person's really raking it in. You know, that sort of curtain of secrecy that AdSense gave has now been removed because people do the math. And I think their expectations for the future therefore become higher because they want to see a better level of output from you. The quality that matches their monthly input of money. So what does that cause you to do? To be more dramatic, to put on a bigger show, to be more outrageous, to fill the seats. And we wonder where we got to the point that we are today. Says that the primary focus of this channel is nuclear physics. Okay? We're deriving from the equation E equals mc squared. All right, that's what we're doing. Experiment bringing out the worst in new human nature. Kit and Kat, I couldn't agree with you more, and I've seen evidence of that. And Kit and Kat, our thinking has come together almost like a mind meld over the last year. We've approached it. You've approached it. I don't want to say from the troll angle. I've approached it from the creator angle. And we've come to the same doggone spot that we see the same thing. And you know what? People get angry. People get frustrated. Okay, because is it a subscriber base abuse when you do that stuff? I don't know. But I can tell you this, the creativity on YouTube is not like it was years ago. Okay, the creativity, the focus now is how can I have a money grab on YouTube? And that's a pretty sad state of affairs. Okay, yeah, watching sleep for $24.99 a month or something like that. Got a long work day tomorrow. People need their booze. Hey, Hobbs, this channel is everything to me. I'm near right on. Thank you, Hobbs. There's tons of new people that have come over recently. So I'm the first person that's coming out and telling you that you know, YouTube might as well just drop the veil in Google Corporation because they're under tremendous pressure from advertisers, right? To clean up their act. You don't really see McDonald's advertising on this platform anymore, the Coca-Colas and things. So they've come up with these ways. They take 30% of super chats. I don't know what they take of memberships. I have zero interest in doing channel memberships and all that. But that seems to be the focus. And since it now becomes money driven, people become more driven to be more controversial, more dramatic, more outlandish. and less creative, and they wonder why YouTube is becoming more Hollywood and the big things are taking on. You know, it's becoming a platform for just the huge. So I don't know. I don't know. Good night, Morticia. Thanks for coming by. So it's time for me to break out the bourbon. Where did Stellar and Alpha Wolf go? He used to come here ages ago. Stellar is still around. He hangs around the drama community. And I was mixing it up with Alpha Wolf on the on G Mangoes last night. I don't have any beer, so I'm going to have some whiskey, some bourbon tonight, okay? I've earned the right for it. I'm speaking my piece tonight. Speaking my piece. I'm going hardcore tonight, guys. Let's see, I better save the good stuff for Tara, right? She likes that Woodford Reserve. I don't have any, let's see, Joey D gave me this wonderful Elijah Craig here. Let's light it up, okay? Let's have a little bit of drink tonight. Who is that? Thank you, Snowman. You got a new subscriber, right? You got to buy us. But thank you very much, Snow. I appreciate that. Let's have some Elijah Craig. Yes, Cheryl is my trans sister on here, right? Cheryl's my beautiful sister on here. But be careful, Cheryl will whack you upside the head like you got hit by a 3/4 inch box end wrench, okay? Just to warn you, baby. Scottish, it's like, woo, Kuya Didi TV. Greetings, beautiful people. Welcome, welcome. Guess what? Real talk means real booze. And tonight, the city of Santa Rosa is once again under fire siege for the 4th flipping time in every month. Okay, the city of Calistoga, 29 miles to the east of me, is now being evacuated. Eat, drink, and be merry, guys. For tomorrow, we may be gone. Okay, so why in the hell not? Cheers. I live in the most dangerous city in America. All right, proven. If the earthquakes don't get you, the fires will. All right. Thank you, Snow Miser. You're welcome back anytime. Hey, Ms. Linda. Welcome to you. Talk about dramatic time. Have you seen Tom Cruise's latest Mission Impossible? No, I have not. But that might be a nice thing to check out. Thank you, Snow Miser. Yeah, everybody break out a drink. Shit, here we go again. That's right, Trey. Hey, man, this is good stuff. This is Elijah Craig, man. I don't even buy this for myself. Signature bourbon bears the name of Reverend Elijah Craig. Now, you know, if a booze is made by a reverend, it's going to be good. A bourbon pioneer is credited with being the first distiller to age his whiskey in charred oak barrels. That means he created the first bourbon, right? Yeah, what's up, Floozy? Is the wig fireproof? I don't know. We'll probably try it over here tonight in the fireplace. What do you think? Year after year, Elijah Craig is consistently one of the best bourbons by whiskey connoisseurs. 93-point double gold medal. Okay. I don't put any mixer with it. I just put it over the rocks. It's nice. Nice to see you, Floozy. Give Floozy's old school in here. Old school. You seem relevant enough to... I'm in Central Zone, Santa Rosa. Over it. All right. Okay. Lala, that's cool. I'm over too, honey. I've bloody had it. All right. I need to have a couple drinks to calm me down. Every time I turn around, my phone, bam, bam. I got cops racing up and down the street here, 4 abreast. Grows this one with bourbon. You may just enjoy it. Yeah, I got it with... I got it on the ice there. Doesn't that look delicious? Okay, isn't that good? Isn't that good? So what do you guys think? What frustrates you about YouTube? And this is for the trolls out there and everybody else. Okay, we're going to throw it open. What pisses you off? The theme for 2020 is I've gone around various chats as a somewhat armchair sociologist and study of human nature. I put it to you guys, and some of you have been around like Juice for years on YouTube and seen the changes, a tribe called Cookies, other people on here. Tell me, is YouTube better or is it worse than it was when you first came on? And if it's worse, what pisses you off the most about YouTube? Am I wrong in just thinking the direction it has gone has just turned into a friggin' cash grab? Am I wrong? Clinky drink. Hey Jay Berlin, how you doing? Cheers to you. That's the question I want to ask the trolls in here tonight that get all fired up on YouTube. What is it that lights your fire, kicks your tires, and lights your fires, man? Lay it on me. Worse. Cheryl says worse. Blackhearted says, what pisses me off is people using others' pain for entertainment on here. Excellent point. Kitten Cat says far worse. Now GTBT says it's better, more content. I'll be whatever you want to be, Lickum. I'll be your man tonight. Mediocre people think their life is interesting. These are some very interesting points. Worse, too much taking it to real life. I don't like how we can't sub to channels mid-chat. It seems like we have to leave the chat. Exactly, Hobbs. You know why they did that? They did that to do away with this sub for sub stuff. Because some people would come into a chat and say, hey man, if you sub me, I'll sub you. And you'd have all this cross subbing that didn't result in anybody watching anybody else's vids. So they took that away on YouTube. But I love that. Thank you, Jay Holly. I love that. The things that some of you guys. Juice says it's worse. Freedom of speech has been censored. Videos are banned and would have been okay prior to 2016. Yeah, they've really, it's like politics is a no-no. You can't talk about race or gender issues, and anything that's even slightly controversial has seemed to really push a lot of people. Too many things are irritating. Trolls are bored, nasty people. Too much dabbling in real life. Cheryl, when did that begin? Do you agree with me that dabbling in real life came with live streams? Yeah, the worst is the e-beggars, yeah. But, yeah, I mean, that's a whole declivus. That's a big subject all of itself. All of itself. But my theory, what are you bitches talking about? You thought this was YouTube doing this? And yeah, it's a wig, okay? So just in case you're wondering, for those of you that are in the back seats, it depends on who or what you are watching. But some people seem very irritated. Like when I came here in 2013, 2014, before YouTube live streams, nobody ever took it to real life. Okay, but I think the live streams created a meeting place where people could get together of a common interest, whether you enjoy trolling or being a creator or being an RV or a van dweller, a nomad or a cook or whatever you wanted to do. The real life is just dangerous. The censoring of speech leading to removed channels. I think a lot of people were shocked when some big names got pushed off of the YouTube platform, and suddenly YouTube is deciding what's fake news and what's not fake news, and it's really messed things up, I think. All my good friends get live stream going. That's terrible, Jay. Everyone's trying to grow their channels in Twitch and YouTube. I think that I've thought about Twitch. I've thought about having a Discord, but I've heard it's very easy to get banned on Twitch over there. So Jay said it's been greatly growing downhill for the past couple years. But does that mean it's honestly, does that mean it's less entertaining now, though? Let's face it. I mean, we have a current. I'm embroiled deep in a shit show right now on YouTube. Okay, I'm not going to mention names, but I'm bound and determined and working very hard to remove somebody who tried to remove me. Did I just do this out of the blue? And I don't want to mention a name here, but did I just take the bat out of the blue because I felt like having some sport? No, I was motivated for a very specific reason because somebody took a bat and tried to knock me out. Okay, in one fell swoop. That was a wake-up call to me. That shocked me how fragile things can be. And if I didn't do a little fast two-step with YouTube and have an entree and ability to contact YouTube, I might not be here today on this channel. This is how bad YouTube has become in some ways now. So I'm not surprised when you say some of the channels you enjoy have been knocked out. I enjoyed Sig's original channel with the Boyd, Boyd parodies and things like that, and other channels. So, hello Valente. A few channels here purely for the money and see it's the easy way out rather than a job, and it's also very dangerous too because a lot of people that earn their money on YouTube do not do the requisite tax paying, do not do the requisite 1099 reporting with quarterly estimated tax payments of Social Security and other things. And what does that result in? That we get ripped off and we made to feel stupid, those of us who get the 1099 and would not dare not file our taxes and pay our quarterly things. That's what bothers me. Knowing of a person that's a tax flout that has no intention or can delude themselves with a misinterpretation of what the tax laws are. Too much shock factor and half truths yet. And somehow those of us that have jobs that are stupid, that's the way I feel these days, Cheryl. Like somebody, I actually had somebody writing me when I said I'm going back to work. I guess they heard the guy in the garage on there talking about how I don't, I'm not going back to work and blah. Well, I'll be working all day Saturday, okay? That I don't have a job, jobby poo, and all of that. And the person's like, you got to be out of your mind to work a job. Just work YouTube. You don't have to get a job. Don't you understand? Don't you see that you can just come on here and ask people for that stuff? I'm like, yeah. The person's like, you're stupid in the head for doing that. You've got this huge base of people out here. And I'm thinking, no, I get some satisfaction out of a job too that I don't ever get from YouTube. They take Rosie with, yeah, burn it down to the ground, black-hearted. Hobbs said, I'm new to this channel. I'm pissed. I'm trying to catch up. Oh, thank you, Hobbs. I appreciate that. No, I'm a trans. Actually call myself third gender, kind of jokingly because I like male and female aspects of myself. So, these who love on YouTube yet poo-pooers who have jobs, how's are the fools? How can I open to get many subs? Do good content. Do good content, and I'm telling you guys, when I never thought the day would come when somebody would make a suggestion. Cheryl, you're right. I never thought the day would come when somebody would make a suggestion or just make a comment that you've got to be stupid, given a YouTube platform and a channel, to go back to work. And I thought to myself, how totally effed up is the world right now where a outside of social media job is undesirable in some way, shape, or form, despite the fact that I believe it contributes more to the good overall of society and makes a smoother functioning machine for all of us. Like, I grumble and pay taxes and I hate it, right? And I pay a high insurance bill a month, but I get a good feeling. I get a feel good factor on doing that, right? And I guess maybe I'm old. This person's like, you're old. You're so, the words they use were, you're so old school YouTube whatever that means, old school. It's like you're stuck in 2010. All your mind really thinks about is AdSense, right? You and you're not a business person, okay? You don't have a business brain. I'm like, okay, I'm old school. That's the way I cut my teeth on YouTube. You just had ads placed on your videos, and that was okay. Then the super chat came along. I thought that's okay too. If somebody wants to throw you something and enjoy the content, that's cool. There's no reaching through. Let me have your arm and twist it. All right. We all want to know, can you titty fuck yourself? Honest questions. Jay Oliver, my goodness, working has other payoffs. It exactly does. Yeah, there's people drive truck in on YouTube, exactly. So you don't have any skills to pass along. And then you reach retirement age and you've been scrounging for peanuts. And just because you make because you make enough in a month to basically scrape by, you got nothing set aside for the future. I used to hate the trolls that would try to tell people how to run their channels and would complain about e-begging and people that were e-begging, until it really sunk into me one day that you're not doing any young person any favors by encouraging them to go down the road of YouTube. Okay, because we've seen channels just get taken out for the most stupid stuff, gone. Right? One wrong move, one big strike, boom, you're gone. And to lose all that effort and be right at the bottom of it again. We're doing a little more of an open chat tonight, Jay Oliver. Roger Brown, Valentine finds something people want to talk about. Drama equals following. But the problem with drama is the following is you always have to stoke the furnace. Okay? You always have to stoke the furnace. And in stoking the furnace and trying to find more drama, you create a situation where you're tempted to contrive drama. I'm broken down in the Everglades. My generator doesn't work, right? Or I'm broken down on the side of the road and I need $100 for a battery or something like that. You drive the drama, and there might be somebody that's enough of a sucker to toss that $100 and you get your battery. You never know. Okay, so you cross that into creating the drama. Jay Oliver, I understand that. You're fine. I get requested to open things up a little bit more, especially late night chats. And I got great moderators here, okay? And they'll roll with it. They'll have fun. We'll consider this like a trollorama. I'm not getting anybody. No, I'm not asking for anybody to be booted. I have 2 grown adult children, yes. As Miss Kitty said, if you make Christmas stuff, this is the time. But heck, Halloween is a month away. What was it, Cheryl? You said, hold on a minute. Let me see what Cheryl said here. Let me see this. Cheryl said, that's the other thing I really hate, simply because I'm honest, I get labeled a troll. Cheryl, and thumbs up for appreciated, guys. I don't ask for memberships here. If you're new on the channel, which a lot of you are, the only membership I have is the thumbs up. It's the only membership I'm ever going to have here on the channel. It's just this in an upward position, and I'm a happy camper. Now let me tell you, Cheryl S., all right? Cheryl S., I love you. You're my sister. You're my Caesar 7 diamond gal. All right. Top drawer. Goes to Vegas. First class all the way. I go up to the general registration desk. Cheryl goes to the casino host. Right. Behind the frosted glass door, the door opens. 2 very nicely padded, comfortable chairs with sateen finish on them, the finest in fabric, which does not escape Cheryl S.'s attention. And she has a casino host or hostess that sits there and says, how can I make your trip more enjoyable for you? We have arranged a $5,000 line of credit for you, but what else can we do to make your day? Which tells me, Cheryl, that you're a pretty high-end gal. And you don't have a lot of tolerance for BS and stuff. And I get that. But some of us, by nature, where we were born, say like in a ghetto of Baltimore or Detroit or a place like that, we've always been a little more kind of knockabout and stuff like that. But Cheryl, you have the gift of being very straightforward. When you say something, Cheryl, nobody ever says, I wonder what the hell Cheryl meant when she said that. Was she shading me? Oh, I don't know. With plain spokenness, Cheryl, comes great communication. So take that as a compliment. That when you say something, nobody ever has to wonder what your meaning is. So if it comes off as being a troll, it's a troll. Larry says retired at 60, many years of 70 hours with overtime. Good for you, Larry. Thumbed up when I walked up. Thank you. I'm dressed like a woman, but I have a man's voice because I'm a social misfit on the bottom of Boyd's. We're all the land of misfit toys. We're all us boys think we're girls. All right. Put that in your pipe and smoke it. Yeah, Juice is like, I'm glad that was the thumb you gave up. I'll tell you what, that's exactly right. You ain't a big loser, Cheryl. You ain't a big loser. All right, that's the bottom line. Tell Harvey that, I know. Sounds like soap opera bitches. That's what we are. All right. The demons of YouTube. All right, the bottom of YouTube, but still very watchable area. Harvey should be okay. What happened with Harvey? What's wrong with Harvey tonight? Yeah, nice freestyling. How you doing, Oleg? I like to be a freestyle song stylist on here. All right. I mean, I love it. At least this is the last, in my opinion, one of the last vestiges of a truly fun place on YouTube where we don't have any really big stars down here on the bottom of YouTube. We don't have any drama queens that can pack 800 people into a chat. We have our little cottage industry of screwed up people down here, content creators, that at least put a smile on your guys' faces. So I feel like there's some bit of worth down here that keeps people coming. All right, it's the uniqueness and color of the characters that you see down here. I'm not earning brownie points, but I'm even pointing out the good in people, and I want to say I think your heart's always in the. Well, thank you, Jay. Now get the hell out of here. Yeah, you're one of the witches of Boyd. The man in the can, yeah. I mean, it's like it all adds color and dimensionality of YouTube. And I'm going to be honest again, and I've not talked about that. And I don't need to talk about him, obviously, to have people in here having fun tonight, because we can pick a good topic and have fun. But I've always been respectful of the fabric of YouTube. Now, what do I mean by the fabric of YouTube? That if we had a place where everybody thought the same and everybody put up the same kind of content and everybody did boring hangouts and boring live streams, this place would be a desert. There would be crickets, okay? But we have social misfits here. We have confused gender people here, okay? You know, always makes for colorful stuff, right? Especially when you pop on bikini. We have sociopaths. We got deviants, perverts, everything in the world down here that all weaves into the fabric of our community down here. So I will say in that way, it does make it very colorful. But I'm going to be honest, I never ever wanted to see anybody really get the boot out of the community because I feel like we've been around each other for so many years. In some screwed up way, we're all like family down here, and as such, as my friend Tribe used to say, a tribe called Cookie, sometimes the matrix gets disturbed. Like somebody disappears. Where is this person? We all notice. Right? Scottish Sharon disappears for a while. Where in the hell is she? Somebody doesn't show up. We notice that. This has been a real watershed for me event for the last 2 weeks. This is the first time in my YouTube career did I ever wanted to see somebody really gone from YouTube. Okay. And have a real hard on for that. And I'm admitting that freely and I'm being very honest. Okay, because I never thought somebody would be such a low life to hit me the way that I was hit. But it's lucky I got off the ground, brushed myself up, and can return fire now. All right, so I do appreciate the fabric of what it is down here. I appreciate all the creators. I appreciate a lot of the trolls. I used to think about it, and I've become much more open on my channel the last couple of weeks. I've told my moderators, hey, let's throttle back a little bit, and I want to unblock people on that have been gradually added to the block list over time. Not that I need to, but because I want to. Because I no longer fear like I'm on the wrong side of the YouTube situation like I used to. Okay. In other words, I feel like I'm running kind of with the herd now in the way you should feel about YouTube and what the platform is designed for and what it can be. I now feel like I have that for the first time in years. I feel like I have unashamedly that same interest that they have. Okay, in wanting to see the same outcome. In definitely wanting to see a low life get the royal boot. Okay, and I admit that. Cheers, John. Cheers. I freely admit that. But I will say again, I would never do anything to disturb the fabric of YouTube if somebody hadn't taken a pair of scissors and tried to cut my ass right out of center square of Hollywood Squares on that piece of fabric. I thought to myself, holy hell, you might wake up tomorrow and that center square is missing. Then what are you all going to do? Have a big effing party. Herd of unicorns. Yeah, Patricia's feeling, everybody's feeling sassy tonight. You know why? Because I'm drinking bourbon tonight. All right, that's why. We're having a good time. We're cutting up. But I do blame YouTube for so many of the problems that we have today, the direction and the things that have gone on. Cheers, Ward. I'm having a little bit of my wonderful friend Joey D. And the beautiful thing about bourbon is it's ageless. There's no expiration on that. And I finally cracked this beautiful 94 proof, small batch Elijah Craig bourbon whiskey tonight. And I'm enjoying a little bit of this. Okay, it's not often I break out the stuff. Yeah, no problem, Botter. We're doing fine over here. We're having a good time. I don't need, obviously, and by the way, Botter, I enjoy the hell out of your content, I got to tell you. Man, if people can do what you do, I think half the people on YouTube should get a voice changer and go on and, I mean, you got your niche, man. You carved out a hell of a niche, and I'm giving it to you, all right? I don't care what people say, man. You are funny as hell. You don't say a lot, but it's perfect stuff. It's that I have good friends that I have to walk away from because people forget how to be real. Like I just can't associate with people who are fake and use other ones trying to earn it. Hobbs, people are smart on YouTube. Okay, it takes time sometimes because what do we like to do? We like to see the best in people. All right, we like to see the best that people have to offer. And we're always trained by nature to be that way. We're always going to see the best when we meet somebody. We're always going to think they're the nicest person. They're the coolest person. They're the most straight up good player and they're decent. And then we get whittled away little by little till we realize we're just human beings and nobody's on a pedestal, and some people are going to disappoint. Hello, Country Times. Hello. Nice to see you. You're not blocked. Not blocked. Yeah, I'd say we do pretty well over here with what we got. I've never had to talk about the man in the can to have people on my chat. And tonight is a perfect example on that. Why is your voice? I got a lot of smoke in the air again here, and it's just been terrible. Johnny and Zero got a lot of people. Yeah, I don't want to really talk about that, but I've tried to have a good relationship with Joni Portwood, and I think that you guys would agree to some extent. I have. I voiced concern Joni the first night. I said I was just a little disturbed when something was said about me, and you had laughed about that. I thought we should really be standing up for each other because we're going to have a very shared story. It's only a matter of time that we both go down the same path. It's just I reached the end of the path before you did. So, well. And I think she has honored that request of mine, and I've never blocked her out of the chat. Yeah, so I think, yeah, so I feel good about that. The air quality is terrible, and I've probably sucked down about 10 pounds of plastics burnt in the air and everything else on the air. So, so in my opinion, I try to be welcoming to everybody, and you know, as long as she's not taking pot shots at me, I really don't care how she spends her time and effort. You know, we know how it'll all turn out in the end, and we all take that walk, but it's a triumph of hope over experience. Everybody thinks that they can do it, so that's the way it is. Air quality is terrible, so got a wellness check done earlier. Why did you change your voice, please? I'm not Botter, Sahil. Botter's the one that changes the voice here, okay? Sub up, right above you there, Botter. If half the people in here had a voice changer, YouTube would be a hell of a lot funnier right now, okay? So, check out Botter, not me, all right? How you doing, boss? We're having fun tonight. You got a drink? We're having some fun tonight. We're having some fun tonight. There's my girl, Boss. What's up, Boss? So I'm trying not, you know, I'm not talking about tonight. I've been leery of spelling out BS and full on here. Joey D, let her rip tonight. Tonight is your night, my friend. I'm calling this the Elijah Craig Truth Reality Hangout tonight, Rosie O'Kelly style. All right. So to you, my Italian Irish friend, let her rip. Yeah, don't you use a voice changer. I love that. Hey, Kimberly, how are you tonight? Yeah, we're tying on the drink bag and we're cut loose on YouTube tonight. YouTube is the devil tonight. YouTube is the devil tonight. That's it. I may have a beer soon. Well, I'm gonna get some more ice in here because it's melting so fast. It's damn hot in here tonight. These fires really suck. And it takes it out on my voice too. I want to use too much ice. So, I don't know, guys. It's game on. It's like a big game of chess. A big game on the chessboard. Big game on the chessboard. Side note, going back to your early vids, I'm impressed with what you have done with your play. Thank you, Hobbs. I appreciate that. Thank you, Sahil. Thank you. There's hardly an individual creator in the top 10 subscriber list. That's right. Oh, you're okay. You like weed. That's cool. That's cool. I've always been all about the drink, boss. I've never been a big weeder. That was my problem with Cheryl. What the hell's the name of that channel where I got my where I got my ass ripped up. What was that guy's name? Ted. Don't even put the channel their name, but I gotta tell you, boss, this guy was blowing bowls like all day long, and then like having edibles at night. And I don't know a hell of a lot about weed because I'm an old bat. All right, but I'm telling you, I don't know if this guy has a lucid moment from the time he wakes up in the morning. He gave me the royal boot because he's got that paranoia which comes from excessive marijuana use, like reefer madness. I always get a lot of viewers, Madowix. I don't need to talk about the man in the can to get viewers. Alcoholics Anonymous channel. Yeah, Ted. That was it, Ted. Why did Ted take a dislike to me? Because I disagreed with him about YouTube. And all of a sudden it became about the wig, the silicone titties, and you're fooling yourself. And, you don't have the look, despite the fact I put up metal detecting videos. Every time I got metal detecting, I have 2, 3, 4 guys that are just coming by trying to pick me up for fun and games. I mean, you're not going to move my needle, Ted. But he was a guy that was just strictly channel building, and then he must have gotten a lot of blowback from people that, hey man, you're going down the rabbit hole of low life. So yeah, there was a very high creep factor. Anybody that talks real close to the, and enunciates every syllable, and you work in weed, that's cool. And I got nothing against that, but I don't. I've had problems with people that they're just lit all day long, and it's all just one after another, and it's just continuous, and I just don't understand. Um, I guess I made the mistake of asking how much he spends on weed, and I think that became a trigger point at that point. But I understand medicinal need. I understand recreational. I'm in a recreational state here. I got no issue with it. But I will say I've seen in my lifetime probably 2 or 3 people, some of which are on YouTube, that are habitually heavy, I mean, continuous all time smoking, that seem to develop a few personality quirks. I'll put it in a nice way there. And I've just kind of seen that. Yeah, Ted loves my channel because hey, hipster, because he was talking about the bikini video. Hey, don't wear a bikini, really. Really, man? That's the first video you went and checked out. And as Elvis used to say, you're probably salivating on the screen. Don't hate yourself because you like it, man. Just embrace it. Embrace the art form. They're not, oh, you wouldn't want to hang it. No, I sure as hell wouldn't, Juice. And given a choice, I would rather hang with people that are smoking weed than drinking. Because I've never seen anybody get violent on weed before. So that's a great point, Juice. That's an excellent, excellent point. When you make the last push-up, that's it. So Janet has an appointment with her parole. I thought she was a club bouncer or something. I didn't know. I don't know. I honest to God thought that she was a club bouncer. That's all. Y'all be nice. He wouldn't watch bikini. Exactly, Madowix. Sometimes guys will hate. The beautiful thing about women in life is women have a much wider zone of tolerance. Like, I've recently met the boss, 5'10", not met her in real life yet, but know of the boss. And she's a very boisterous person. She's like a Mustang. You're not going to break that Mustang. But that Mustang, that wild Mustang, like a lot of women, she has a much wider scope of interest in her. In other words, she doesn't immediately bash her sexuality because she may have an interest in me. It's say, Rosie, you're kind of sexy or whatever. Women are at liberty to say that kind of thing. You know what I mean? They can put that out there without having it reflect back on that. But when you're a guy, a lot of times, you almost have to you can't you almost have to feel like you have to run with the herd sometimes. That you're going to say things that will bash on that and things because you keep your man card. Whereas I believe women are a lot more open to you as a person, the totality of who you are. Not your boobs, not your balls, whatever. They're just about the totality of. They see you as a whole kind of person. I like that. Fully state legal and growing off duty cops. That's good, boss. I think that's it's very true. Yeah, just don't spam too much. We're not really dropping the hammer on anybody to sell and move into a fancy condo. Yeah, lately I woke up this morning and I said I got to get the hell out of here. I looked outside. I could not believe that the amount of ash that was on the chairs and the table. It looked so ugly outside. Everything was like like it was a gray snowstorm. It was so ugly. Nowadays, but it's pretty strong. I would date Rose and very yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying, boss. Not so much. I'm just an older broad. But you really rang my bell because you just led and you just came out and you were very nice and you were very happy and I was very excited that and that's been my experience with a lot of women is they don't really carry a card with them where they're going to lose their woman card. And I think that's one of the greatest things about being a woman. You can wear the hell what you want. You can dress like a dude. You can walk like a dude. You can work like a dude. You can eat like a dude. And you don't ever lose your girl card. But a guy, some guys, quite a few guys, have to worry about everything they say. That man card is always up for grabs at that moment in time, right? Oh, did I say that? And Ted was that kind of person. That's sort of a very weak individual, despite being a West Coaster who claims he was born and raised in Vallejo, that has none of the characteristics of the nature that would be of the Bay Area, more open to things. So. Invite Ted to the rancher. Well, Ted doesn't drink, but he could light a bowl and I would have a drink and probably, over time we would become pretty friendly because I'm not an in your face kind of person. But, Ted, you could tell by the way he interacted with Elbow that he was very protective of his ego and things, and he needed to put out what he had accomplished on YouTube and things like. And I think when you do that, you kind of you kind of water down the currency a little bit, So you have a vision. That's right, Joseph. Yeah, Jay, I have Bobby to keep an eye on the house and things like that. Have a great day, Japan. I think Ted originated from Washington, which is also narcissism is a dangerous drug, exactly. And I find if somebody wants to interview you and it automatically, because I had no intention of going on his panel. He invited me. Sounds like a sideshow. He invited me a lot of times. I had no intention of going up on the panel, so that kind of turned into sour grapes. I think afterward. Okay, whatever. Mega shout out from Japan, doing bread and breakfast at the Rancho. Make some money. This be a great place to entertain. I always wanted to get one of those big triangles. Ding, you ring it for meals. Ding, diddle, ding. Like I'd be working way out in the back 40 and Missy Jen would ring that for dinner. Ding, diddle, ding, ding. I love that. Hi, Judy. Yeah, sad for the fires. It's business as usual here. I'm new here in your live stream. Well, welcome, welcome, Kish fam. Thank you. But I've noticed that the male ego is a very fragile kind of thing. So I always have to be gentle with. But it's fun, right? I mean, that's another fabric of YouTube. There's a person with his own personality quirks, with his own history, his own positives, his own baggage and things. And I enjoyed the short ride I had on the short bus there. I thought it was pretty cool. Yeah, the Ponderosa, the dinner bell. That's it. I like Bobby. He's good at attitude, like that review of the turkey roast, and he was impressed by the individual. Yes, he was, because Bobby was a milkman. He worked in dairy, and he'd always tell me, "You know how expensive it is to have those individually wrapped pats of butter." I'd be like, "Bobby, you've said that for 7 years now over here. Okay, I get it. I get it. Ever eaten a goose egg? No, I haven't. I have not had a goose egg before. I'd like to try it. That'd be all right with me. Are we having fun tonight, guys? Let's hit that thumbs up button if we are. How's it going with the fire? Thank you, Japan Kish Fam. I'm following your new host. Hi, everyone. Thank you, Kish Fam Japan. $2 or 250 yen, which I believe is what is that? About $2.80 US. So thank you very much, Kish Fam. Florida's gone okay with the fires. They're still a distance away from me. The wind has stopped blowing. It's supposed to change direction, so I think that we're going to be okay over here. This fragile shooter, no bullshit. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And I like to have fun with guys like that, okay? I always like it, and this is going to sound trollish on my, okay? I don't have any troll accounts, but sometimes my nature can be a little trolling online. I'll admit it. And I wanted to kind of troll Ted a little bit yesterday too, because I like it when a guy flashes his ego. I love that. Okay, I think that's it's a very fun thing. Okay, what was Ted's point of having you in the chat? He wanted to talk about the Elvis situation, but I had no intention of going up on the panel. I didn't mind just popping in, getting the feel of it, but I didn't want to go up on the I didn't want to go up on a panel because I didn't know the people on there. And by that time, he'd already smoked like 15 bowls and had 6 pounds of edibles and was just barely sitting upright. Boss says, I was born and raised. You can tell people try to fake it, say they're from the Bay Area when they're really not because they don't have the attitude. Yeah, that's probably right. Like I'm from Baltimore, boss, so there's probably a lot in common with the Richmondite and the Oaklandite. We've always had kind of people crapping down on us and, been raised a little rough. At least I have. Hi, Katie. Try to understand the funds. He had to be cool. Go, Donnie. How you doing? I found a Rosie food reviews awesome. Oh, thank you, Hobbs. I thank you. That's right, Cheryl. I mean, you can eat hot peppers and totally F up your insides. And when I first thing that came out of Ted's mouth, when I first saw his channel and was listening coming up from Vegas, the guy's talking about how he's crapping blood 3 days a week. And I'm like, dude, I don't really think it's from the chilies. You might want to get that checked out. You might want the old scoparoo, the old snake. Go. It's going to be a little more than a bend over at the right. You're going to need to get the roto rooter with the little camera. How would you like to clean that lens, right? And go on up go right on up there. Yeah, the trippy laugh. It's one of those weird laughs there. I don't know. My sister Karen is disabled. She lives in East. I'm in Rome, Italy. Stay strong. Thank you, Fior. I think that she will be okay. I think that she will be okay. They're very precautionary about the east side where Oakmont and those kind of places, the older retirement place. But you know, I had to laugh. I had to laugh about that. That was pretty funny. But I enjoyed my 2 days. And then, you know, Teddy suddenly turned on me. And unbelievably, despite the fact I said no negative thing at all, I just had a little bit of a disagreement about how he was explaining about YouTube. And all of a sudden, he turned on me. And then he told me, "You're going to get the royal boot out of here, right?" And I'm like, man, I never get kicked out. I never do anything to get kicked out of chats, right? And I'm going to be banned. So I just took myself out of that thing. I'm very happy tonight. I'm very happy. Thank you, Moon. Well, I'd love to go to work. You have a good night. Okay. Take care, boss. I did write you a Gmail down there. I hope you got that, honey. Because I'd really like to come down and have lunch or something, meet you and hang out down there. Ted had his gallbladder. He also had a video where he cut his balls to shower and freaks out. God. Let's absorb that in a minute, okay? Let me cut my nuts. All right. Let me yeah, let's let that soak in a minute. All right. We're getting a better dynamic picture of Ted here. Right? Wow. Pretty damn cool. That's why they make a safety rager. Yeah, paging Dr. Rooter stat exactly. Hi, Catherine B. Good to see you. But Cheryl, let me ask Cheryl, because she was there. Cheryl, did I or did not I enjoy my 2-day vacation over at Teddy's channel? I think I made a pretty big impression over there. I think I had a pretty good time over there. Yeah, never ask a question that you don't want to have an answer to. Flight to Biloxi, second largest, $50 in free rooms. Wow, that's so tempting. For all the drama and basket aside from Vegas, I haven't seen you beaming. I know, Jay. I'm just, I think I know what's coming down the pike, and I'm really, really happy. But I'm not going to be disappointed if it doesn't come. It could be like the Christmas where you're expecting the bicycle, and it's like you come downstairs and what the fuck. There's a couple boxes, right? And you're thinking, I don't think that's an assembly bike there, right? And it's a sweater and like a shirt and Merry Christmas. I'm beaming tonight. I'm beaming tonight. Life is good. Life is good. I don't understand half of it, but yes, I had a good time. But I was surprised that the worm turned so quickly on me in there, because I had one little disagreement in the morning, and boom, all of a sudden it was like, Rosie, you're fake, and oh, this, that, and the other, and it's like, wow, and I'm banning you. Yeah, the Red Ryder BB gun. Yeah, that's it. Isn't it nice when people are happy? That's a closed end. I just wanted to type it. C'est la vie, mon ami. That's life, my friend. That's exactly right. I am beaming tonight because I feel good. I feel good about myself. I feel good about how things have been going. And frankly, I need to put on a good face because of these fires. I'm really mentally devastated inside. I'm very shaken to my core. I'm almost getting PTSD shakes when I wake up in the morning and I look out the window and I see an orangish glow coming through this slats of the window blinds. And I'm thinking to myself, God, this stuff just does not let up. Like, we had maybe a week of nice clean air, and then this morning it looked like post Hiroshima, like ash fall out on everything. And I gotta laugh and I gotta drink a little bit and I gotta stabilize myself, because I go to bed at night and all I hear is fire engine sirens all the time, just sirens constantly in my ears. That's it. Yeah, 700,000, 800 hours, then none of this matters. Exactly. We need to be happy no matter what the situation. That's right, Kish fam. That's exactly right. So, but yeah, Ted, I know you're watching, so I hope you and your wife are doing well there. Let me give you a warm hug. Thank you, baby doll. Thank you. Just thank you very much. But you know, after a while it can take a progressive toll. Like I moved here in '98, and I never even heard about fires until 2017, and nothing in my life had ever prepared me for the scope of what I saw on the 9th of October of 2017. So much so that I picked up the camera and ran right into the fire lines and got some of the greatest premiere video of the Great Santa Rosa Fire, put it all together and did a video, and it got nominated for the London Film Festival, which I was very happy about over there. But it took me a long time to get mentally right from that. And then the next year, you know, and now the fourth damn year in a row, it's just the fires are just relentless. Last October, people were like, "Why was the van build so slow?" Well, the first couple weeks we got here, the whole damn area was on fire. You couldn't even work outside because the smoke was so bad. J.K. NoCal probably came that close to losing his house and everything up there in Windsor. It just gets very, very debilitating. It's very scary stuff, Pixie. It's very scary stuff. We had a legendary Meadowood resort got wiped out tonight. Some of the most storied wineries of Napa County have been destroyed. America's premier wine growing region. All of those premium grapes that grow in Napa Valley are they're all tainted by the fire and the smoke now. All those hundreds of millions of dollars worth of grapes are now useless. They're unsaleable. All right. Megan Fox, how you doing, baby doll? Good to see you. My house, I'm right in the core of the city, so fire would have to tear through the whole eastern part of town before it got to me, which is a pretty significant chunk of, real estate till it gets to me, about 30 miles or so. So thank you, Kyle. Yeah, Phoenix, Arizona, no natural disaster. And then we have earthquakes here too, terrible earthquakes. So I've always considered this now the most dangerous. This is the most dangerous city to live in America right here. Rosie's gonna be running up the water bill. Oh my God, my water bill. Oh, my electric bill. Oh, $400 electric bill. My whole electric bill for a whole year isn't $400. Okay, you guys know how cheap I am, right? Pretty soon I'll just be burning a candle, right? That'll be it. $400. It's oppressive, Megan Fox. It really is, honey. And you were here during the Santa Rosa fires and all that. You saw the coverage. Terrible. And I asked I put in the end of my morning little thing, 2 minutes this morning. I said this place might not even be inhabitable in the future because of this stuff. So, okay, thank you, Kish fam. Thank you very much for coming in. I don't think there's any fires in Southern California. Been in the USA and Florida. We spent New Year with family at Walt Disney World. Okay. No, there wasn't much smell. And hygiene was pretty good. But who in the hell? Oh, who in the hell takes a half-hour shower? Really? Oh my God! All my showers in a week don't come up to a half hour. That's good. You've been at Walt Disney World? Okay. So sorry, you poor people in wildlife. So sad. We'll get through it, Kimberly. But I'm seriously contemplating maybe renting this place out. I don't know. It's just when it's nice here, it's beautiful. When it's bad, it's horrific in this area. It's just horrible. I mean, the the phone, just the volumes of alerts that just come screaming through the phone at 2 a.m. and they just jar you. They just blow you away. Let me see this thing here. Yeah, you get all of these things, right? Santa Rosa Fire Department evacuation warning for Spring Lake and Summerfield zones due to wildfire. And they just come on, and it just zone after zone. And each one of them, the phone is boop, boop. And it just evacuation for zone 1s, 2, and 3 zones. And now they're evacuating Calistoga. It's just extreme alerts, right? Sonoma County evacuation order, fire 4C1, leave now, right? That's why I learned to put a go bag together. So I have all my important documents and things. Yeah, Nixie alerts, that's right. Yeah, snow and disc golfing, that's it. Nixie alerts, that's right. I'd faint, Katie, I tell you. I went out and I told him, I said, I'm going to show you my electric bill. And I said, because I have an electric water heater out in the Sean Shack. And electric is a very inefficient way to heat hot water. I use natural gas inside here in the rancho. And I said, how do you explain this? You must be using the hell out of the showers. I said, how long do you shower? And he said, I like to, about a half hour. And I'm like, then my water bill comes, and water in California is extremely expensive. And the water bill went from about $50 to about $200 in a month. So, it is what it is. It is what it is. No, they don't turn off the electric, Moon. But that's the cue if we evacuate. That's the cue for the lowlifes in Oakland to get in their cars and begin a procession to come up to Santa Rosa and areas up here to begin looting and doing things like that. So when people leave the area here, when people are gone out, there's other people coming into the area to take advantage of that, looters. Yeah, it just really depresses me, Kimberly. I'll take that on top of all the rest of the bull poop. I know. And then we have an election. Megan Fox. We have an election on top of all this other crap that is just like the pandemic. I could take it. They took it in 1918. They dealt with it. Our numbers in America are getting worse again by the day. Our cases are climbing 24% now here, okay? But we can take that. But you put an election on top of that and economic distress. Forget about Wall Street. That's their own little world of speculative bubble because of low interest rates. But in the real world, there's a lot of pain. Then you put on top wildfires, and I'm down in Los Angeles. I'm crawling to bed, and all of a sudden I got a 4.6 earthquake. I'm like, what the hell next? Unbelievable. Yeah, it hops. It's nuts, Hop Frog. It's nuts. And I told Kev TV the next day, I'm like, what the hell, man? I can't believe that I had an earthquake. We had an earthquake down here last night. And it was a hard jolt. I don't know where in the hell the measuring thing was, but that bed was a rocking, and that door in the frame, boom, boom, boom. Oh, let's see. Jay said we just went into code red today, and they're imposing restrictions. Yeah, election too. We're in trouble. So if I pick up a bottle and I tell you guys, let's have fun tonight. Let's have a night. You know, I know it's Monday night, but you know, what the hell? I still report for work and do my job. You know, this is the equivalent of my smoking weed. This is my getaway from all of this crap and fires and all this stuff. So that's good, Sprash. Which con will support me? I'm new to YouTube. I think you got it backwards, Sprash. You should be saying I'm new to YouTube and how do I con somebody? You got it backwards, okay? You got it backwards. Yeah, starting to believe that Jim Jones crap. We aren't talking about that. I've been more than 15 miles from my. Can you believe Cheryl? Poor Cheryl. I have traveled so many places since this lockdown, and poor Cheryl is still basically in lockdown up there. Cheryl, I feel for you, honey. I love you. I wish I could just jet you up to the Arctic or something and go or Antarctica and hang with some penguins or something and not worry about anything, right? But I can't do that. There you go, Maddox. I'm drinking a beer on Tuesday night. This is I'm drinking Elijah Craig tonight. Thanks to my friend Joey D. He brought me this bottle. I'm saving the wood for, although this is this is a very tasty bourbon. It's the first time I don't buy this stuff because it's expensive. I drink Four Roses, which ain't cheap, but this is really good. It's really smooth. My friend Joey D gave this to me. Tara and I are going to drink some of the Woodford Reserve back here. I know, Cheryl, it's terrible. And you know, the numbers are getting worse again, and New York City is going to be gone back into the stew. So I got to laugh. Do you have your Halloween costume? I do have. I dress as like a hoe. I got my black panties and my corset top on, and I have my black witch's hat. I usually have the same thing. Be a little sexy, a little non-monetized fun. We have a good time. No nip slips or anything. But I'm gonna run that from the Shine Shack that night. Put up some lights and candles. And I'm just going to put the candy out front on the front porch. If somebody empties the whole bowl, I don't care. Proud infidel had a shaker here in Utah, and people went nuts. Experienced worse when I passed gas, but Utah thought it was the second coming. I do love a smooth bourbon. I'm a bourbon drinker. I never caught into Tennessee whiskeys, but I do enjoy Kentucky bourbons. That's really my thing. As a wise man once said, if you find yourself going through hell, just keep going. All right. Yeah, you need to drink good stuff, and I usually drink my own stuff, but I don't have any right now. It's about time I made a run of moonshine, isn't it? Yeah, I got the Holiday Reef, Terry. Terry Elmer. That Holiday Reef is going to go right back up there. That's exactly right. As soon as I get back from San Diego, I'm going to be hitting the beach down there and doing a lot of content down there. After I hang out with Tara here, I'm immediately taking off to San Diego, and then I come back and I'm going to put up all the decorations. Then Mr. Z and Monkey Boy will be coming up to the rancho. Isn't that going to be fun? We're going to do all the cemetery chooches. We're going to start low and build up to the big jobs, okay? The Santa Rosa Rural Cemetery, which is a horror show of heaved earth and busted tombstones and creepy trees, and it's a horrific looking place. Hey, Rosie the celebrity, where? Where? Let me get my autograph book. Yeah, it's okay, Chef. It's just I'm numb to this shit now, Chef. You know, so got to keep on keeping on. But thank you, Chef. Jefferson's a small batch. Yeah. Hey, Vicky, one time I'd like to have a bottle of Pappy Van Winkle. I think that would be pretty cool. Yeah, the Mama Bear DIY special. Let me get some more ice cubes here. I'm feeling pretty mellow right now. You made me love you. I didn't want to do it. I didn't want to do it. You made me love time you knew it, and all the time you knew it. You make me happy sometimes. You make me sad. You make me do 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 do. You make me love you. All right. Elmer, Quinny, thank you for your very nice message today. I love you, Quinny. I wish you could hang out longer with us here, honey. I don't get to see you enough in my chat. Okay, Kish, you can just call me Rosie. You have to go now. See you next. Thank you very much, Kish, for coming in. I appreciate seeing you. Thank you for being subbed to the channel. Make sure you're subbed up to the Rosie Murphy and Rosie McNamara channel too, okay? Thank you, Drama. Just woke up in the middle of the night. Okay. Yeah, it's the 9th Rosie celebrity sighting. I'm like, where's that celebrity sighting? I'm such a goof. Yeah, I'm going to enjoy that because at the Santa Rosa Rural Cemetery is a very dangerous cemetery to go through because they've had people attacked by mountain lions and things over there, and it's very dangerous to walk around because the ground is so uneven and there's a lot of gnarled trees and roots and very scary mausoleum buildings and things like that. And I can't go in that kind of place alone anymore because it's too freaky. Okay, and then we have the Sonoma Cemetery too, which is also very freaky up there. So we got some cemeteries to go to. We'll have a good time, so that'll be great. Yeah, Quinny, I miss you around. We communicate off of YouTube, and you're one of my favorite people around here, and I know you always got a lot going on in life, but I'm just saying I do miss you, and I do think about you. So, yeah, Vicky, I'm out of beer. I'm out of beer. Yeah, there's the other channels. Thank you, Scottish. Thank you. What's my favorite store-bought bourbon? It has always been Four Roses when I can get it. Four Roses has always been my favorite bourbon. It's one of the oldest line bourbons. It was also the most popular bourbon in the United States in the 1930s and 40s until, for some inexplicable reason, Four Roses stopped selling domestically and sold all of their product to Japan. Go figure. Okay. Great product. Yeah, the S&W 500 will take care of the mountain lion, but I'm not allowed to carry here, so I mean that's what I got. I'm not allowed to carry, so I have to deal with it. But if I have Monkey Boy and Mr. Z with me, there's no wild animal that would attack in that situation with that group of people. So, are the cemetery visits for ghost hunting or historical information? Well, interestingly, the Santa Rosa Cemetery, the rural cemetery, has a lot of people that two big death waves. There's three big sections there. There's a lot of people that died in the 1906 earthquake. We typically think of the 1906 earthquake, we call it the Great San Francisco Earthquake. But the fault line runs all the way north and south, and it branches off from the San Andreas Fault. And per capita, which means based on the population per 1,000 people, the damage and death in the city of Santa Rosa was much greater than San Francisco. So there's a large area of the cemetery that has all the unknown bodies that were recovered after the earthquake in that particular area. There's also an area of the Spanish flu, people that died during the Spanish flu. There's also an area of Japanese that is off to a separate area too that's very interesting because they use wooden markers and things with Japanese symbols on it. But it's a very dangerous cemetery to walk around because the ground has been so heaved by earthquakes, and it's a very freaky looking cemetery. Hey, Line Screw! The ghost of Charles Schultz lives in Santa Rosa. Yes, Peanuts. Yes, Santa Rosa got hit bad in 1906, real bad, and then in 1969 too. So this place, when it goes, it has really bad earthquakes here. Yes, it's a very old cemetery by Western standards, 1840s, 1850s. Yes, by New England, Mid Atlantic, original colonies, it's nothing. But by Western standards, it's old. We don't get much rain here, so you have wooden grave markers and a lot of things. So it's a really weird cemetery, really weird. Uh, and then the Sonoma Cemetery is an even more uphill. You got to be a goat to negotiate. And then Bobby was telling me about the Bodega Bay Cemetery, but that thing is like on the side of a hill, like an angle like that. I don't even know how in the hell they bury the bodies in that. The hill is on a slope like that, right? I mean, we may try it, but if we slip, we're gonna roll down a hill. Oh, yeah, the Great Pumpkin. I love that. I love to see. I love to see Linus with his teeth chattering. Yeah, when he woke up in the morning, right, or in the nighttime. Charlie Brown goes out and Linus, he's shivering out there, right? And the great pumpkin rises from the pumpkin patch. Ooh, don't you believe Charlie Brown? You want to go halves on a plot and Palm Springs and buried? Yeah, I'd love to. I'd love to go halfies with you on a rental in Palm Springs or something, Andrew, or Honolulu or something like that. I would love to hang out with you and do some content and stuff. You're so cool. Thank you, Kimmy. When will I see Kev TV again? After Halloween, I'm going to make a fast trip to the East Coast to see my pop. I think I haven't decided whether I'm going to fly in and rent a car or whether I'm going to drive. My tendency now is to fly in because it's very cheap to fly, and I can get a rental car and all that, and then just come back. I'm not sure I want to make multiple drives. Then when I come back, we have Thanksgiving. Then I'm going to get down to probably LA before Thanksgiving or immediately after Thanksgiving. And then I have jury duty in early December or something. I deferred that stupidly. And then I'll be embarking on, I'll have one more trip to Las Vegas, probably this third week of December before Christmas. And then we'll have the Christmas holiday. Then I'm taking off for my extended trip all through the South. And, I want to meet people like Cindy Talks and get out and meet a lot of people. Chef, other people, make my way, Katie, other people making my way east. And Lisa Sweats. And make my way across there and then up and then back, just kind of zigzag through. So yeah, Hawaii opens on October 16th, but I'm not really clear to do Hawaii until like I think January or February or something like that. So. But it would be so cool to hang out with you, and maybe we could get like a little posse or something to hang out. That would be really cool. Yeah, fly and rent a car. I'm not up to driving, and I think I'll just fly in and just get her done. Oh, that tastes good. Thumbs up. Thank you, Cheryl. What's the matter with you people? Pay your taxes. Hit that thumbs up and get the hell out. Cheryl's getting feisty. Yeah, you can get me out of jury duty. That would be good. But I'm up for hanging out. you enjoyed Palm Springs. You know the area down there in the deserts and things like that, and that's cool. I'm open for anything. If you want to meet in Hawaii a little later, I'm up for anything. Coming up to Washington State to the Peace Park and all that kind. I think that would be really be really cool. Uh, you're one of the people I most admire on YouTube, so maybe some of your goodness will rub off on me. Are you on it? I'm on it. Cheryl's like, if you can't hit that thumbs up, get the hell out of here, right? Yeah, we should have about 200 thumbs up tonight, guys. Yeah, plenty of time left, exactly. Hi, Deb. How are you, sweetie? I was telling people, Deb, that things take time. Deb, just put on the side chat. Great to see you, honey. I love you. One of my nearest and dearest friends here on YouTube for years. Does beautiful artwork. Somebody wants to do 90 up the street. Deb will tell you how long things take to accomplish on YouTube. They take a long time. Dr. Pimple Popper, somebody commandeered her channel, and I think it took something like 2 months to get that thing back. I'm flush with pandemic cash, so I can game to meet anywhere. That would be great. Have to pay your taxes, chef. Yeah, I've been to Chicago a couple times. I love Chicago, JP. I would meet anybody in Chicago. It's a great city. I'd like to meet Mr. X again. I would love to be in one of the greatest cities, great for cinematography. I want to get on one of those river boats and do a night ride down the river and just do a cinematic capture of all that. Would be fantastic. Would be fantastic. Regina, Saskatchewan area, hit me up. That's an interesting area. You know, T-Bear, I work for Royal Bank of Canada, and I used to go into Calgary once in a while in there, so I love Canada. I think we all have a secret fetish for Canada down here. Cheers, everybody. Pay your taxes over there, beta boy. JP, what suburb are you in? I'm very familiar with Niles. I'm familiar with Morton Grove, Skokie. I'm familiar with that whole area. I've been all the way down on the red line, all the way down to like 92nd, 96th Street down there. I've started all the way up on the north, rode the whole red line all the way down. So I'm very familiar with LSD, Lakeshore Drive, and all that down there. So, okay. So if you want to do that, that's cool. Yeah, Deb said, no, it took from November 10th till April and May to get it back. Can you imagine that? That's how slow YouTube can work, okay? Check out the United States Air Force Museum in Ohio. I always tell people, you know what's something? Let me tell you, Hobbs, let me tell you this. When I told people that I liked Dayton, that I told people that I wanted to visit Toledo and Cleveland and Ashtabula and all the industrial cities, all the those kind of places. You know what? People laughed at me. They're like, nomads don't visit. There's no content to be had in those places there. Man, that's an industrial, post-industrial wasteland. Ohio, to me, is one of the most fascinating states in the United States, especially if you get off I-70. So I'm looking forward to visiting Toledo, Ashtabula, all of those, Akron, all of those towns up there. So I'm going to spend some time in Ohio. I'm in DuPage County, Addison. Okay, good. Yeah, Swedish bikini team members. The Rust Belt, exactly. I love, yeah, Canada. Thank you, Elmer in Deutschland. I love post-industrial. My moderator Cheryl will tell you there's nothing that gets me more excited than post-industrial factories and stuff gone bad, right? And still the very heart of very cool cities there and cool people. I think we can find something interesting in almost any town or city. I agree with that, Quinny. And you can always find great people that'll tell you the stories of stuff that you would never know yourself. So if you can spend 3 days in Toledo, Ohio, and you take the first day to go to a local diner or something like that, and you make small talk with the waitress or waiter, and especially if it's an old line place, and you say, what's the story on this town? Or who really knows the really backstories of this town? And you may actually meet somebody and get some really cool stories. So yeah, line screw, exactly. I'm steampunk, exactly. I'm steampunk before it was steampunk. If it has a valve to turn or grating over it or valves and pipes, then I'm all over it. Korea cheerleader, lived in the Chicago metro area. Yeah, the damn Towers of Doom. We spent lots of time in Ohio during the two Renaissance fairs. Really beautiful area. It's what I say about people don't know Ohio, how great Ohio is. I want to be on the Cuyahoga River and go up to Lake Erie and all those places along there. I love that. Oak Park is beautiful. Chicago is a great city. We went to the birthplace of Hemingway there in Oak Park, and Cheryl, didn't I go to who's the famous architect, Cheryl, of prairie style architecture? Whose place did I visit in Chicago that's like the most famous American architect? I can't think of his name. That had his studio there in Oak Park. Do you remember that? Can't remember his name. Okay, take care, Kimberly. Thanks for stopping by, sweetie. I can't remember that famous architect that had his studio there in Oak Park in Chicago. Cheryl will know who the hell it was. It had that prairie style architecture. I don't know why his name's just escaping me at the current time. Geneva on the Lake is near Ashtabula, yeah. So I love Ohio. I like Wheeling, where you come in Steubenville. All the great boxers came out of Steubenville. Who's America's big architect? It was the prairie style architect, was very flat sort of natural. Frank Lloyd Wright. Thank you, Kimmy. Yeah, Frank Lloyd Wright's home there in Chicago. Yep, exactly, in his studio. Beautiful place, beautiful place. But I'm gonna make Ohio famous. When I go to Ohio, I'm gonna spend like a month in Ohio. I'm gonna make it famous. All right. Yeah, Frank Lloyd Wright. Thank you. Beautiful place there, and he had his home on one side of the studio, and then a place he designed across the street there. And it was incredible. And I have the live streams from those things. Frank Lloyd Wright, yeah. So, and then I got to get down to Knox City, Texas, and visit RV Debs. Can you imagine that, Debs? I'm rolling into town. Carol Baskin was eliminated on Dancing with the Stars. God, how will I sleep tonight? I think it was Frank. Yeah, there you go, Cheryl. I can't be sure, but I think it was Frank Lloyd Wright, exactly. You don't have to even invite me, Hobbs. Every time I've ever gone I-70, like I stay in Columbus and places like that, but I'm always so regretful because I'm always going through at high speed to get someplace. we were coming down from deciding how we were going to get back up to Detroit, and we blew right past Toledo and Cleveland and all that. So, and I didn't like that. I got Sky Carl who lives in Toledo, and there's a lot of cool people in Ohio, and you got all the aviation history there. Wright Patterson Air Force Base. You got the Wright brothers, the beginnings of Wright Aeronautics, and all that. It's an incredible uh, birthplace of presidents, and it's an incredible state. Incredible. Please don't go to the Show Me State. Yeah, I better not wear a Dorito bikini. But I think I did when Jen and I were there. I think I did. I think it was a little much down on the Truman Lake reservoirs, but all the guys were pulling their blankets closer to their towels, closer and closer and closer. Knox City in the winter, it's an oven. Yeah, I've got RB Debs lives right there in Knox City in Tech, and she's really become a Texan. She's really, yeah, we know hipster. I know, baby doll. You're gonna teach me how to pop. You're gonna teach me how to pop a hubcap down in East St. Louis, right? Corporal Klinger was from Toledo. Yes, he was. Yeah, the Toledo Mud Hens. Remember the Toledo Mud Hens? Now I'm gonna save that for Hawaii line screw. My greatest Dorito bikinis for Hawaii. I'm gonna do some surfing. Those nice Hawaiian Beach Boys. Hey, Bunny, you gonna teach me to surf? We could do that. Yeah, I know you're still a California girl. I called you out when I did my little video in Hollywood. I'm like RV Debs. Now they put the paintings of the Hollywood stars on the side of Hollywood High School here. It's really weird looking. Not a Texas type at all. But I mean, you live there, and you've adopted to the life down there, Deb. Yeah, MASH was a great show. It was. Do 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 do. That was a great. Too many sharks in Hawaii now. Well, if I on places like Oahu, they have what's called the groin, which is an enclosed little swim area, so you're not going to see any sharks in that place. RV Debs, don't barbecue, gun, tote, drive a 12. Yeah, lifted for wear boots. That's right. It has changed, okay? Too many sharks. Well, I'm just a beach gal. I hang out on the beach. This may be lame. Dorito bikini is my little triangle bikini that barely covers. Looks like you're wearing 3 Doritos. I guess Berg's called it that. Yeah, that's good, Deb. And yeah, that's really good. So, and I plan to get to Texas. That's in a very important state to visit in Texas. Dallas, Austin, back to San Antonio. I need to give Houston a fair shot. People are like, Rosie, you're too rough. You don't know anything about. Ooh, pardon me. They're like, you don't know anything about Houston at all, which is true down there. Later, Hawaii. That's right, Elmer. Okay, take care. Ooh, pardon me. All right, take care. Take care, Cheryl. Thanks for coming in, sweetie. Thanks for being here tonight. Thank you, Erica. I've worked my moderators to death tonight. Good night. Yeah, I will definitely Uber if I get a vacuum. I'm not going to drive tonight. Trust me. And if I'm not leaving the rancho, I'm not evacuating. If that fire comes in here, I'm going to be one of these people with a charged up well and a hose, and I'm going down with the ship. Okay? I'm going to have raging Raging redwoods next to me, 200 foot tall, just like torches going, and I'm going to be on the roof just firing away with the water. I'm not evacuating. If I go down with the ship here, I go down with the ship. I'm not leaving the area. I'm not evacuating. I just decided I'm not leaving anymore. I'd rather just end this misery of this bullshit with these fires. I've had it. So, good night, Scottish. Thank you, sweetie. Thank you. What time is it? Am I babbling away? No, we're doing okay. We're doing all right. You guys had a good time tonight? What do you think, Hobbs? No, not quite that close, Erica. They're still about 30 miles away, 25, well, probably about 22 miles away, which is a very good distance. Plus, the wind has died, so as long as the wind's not propelling the fire forward, we're okay. I don't want anybody worried about me, all right? Please. There we go. Missy's still there. Yeah. It's a painful death, but I don't care. It's a glorious death on the boy. Because you know what I would be doing, Madowix? I'd be live streaming right up to the end. Last image you would see would be me with the hose up on the roof of the house, right? And it's just big wall of flame, and wow, what a show. People be like, holy shit, did you see Rosie's last stream? She went up like a little greasy fireball, like a little marshmallow right on top of that roof. Boom. And the next thing would be like, Waffles, did you get that? Did you record that? Jen's doing great, Jay. She's doing wonderful. She's uploading. She's living the dream. Yeah, that's right, Chef. It's like F it and damn near lost your vehicle in the flooding. After a while, you just say F it. Yeah, folks, smoke inhalation gets you first anyway. But I would just hope that it would be a live stream. And I hope it would be the greatest live stream in the history of Boyd. Make sure it's a full, that's it. A great ghost story for another night. All right. Thank you, Elmer. Yeah, Missy. Yep, we all love Missy. Yep. I know you got a great one, Vicky. Vicky, why should I visit Idaho? I'm going to be honest with you. They laugh about what is it, Portello or whatever, Pocatello, because it's all fertilizer plants and something. They say it smells like hell there. What's the deal about Idaho? Do I got anybody from Idaho here besides Vicky? I'm calling you out, Vicky, to tell me what it is about Idaho that I want to go see in Idaho. I know what I want to see in Ohio. I know what I want to see in Kansas. Okay, tell me what the hell I want to see in Idaho. Oh, Italian population, that's great. Sugarcane, I heard that parents are better. Oh, good. I'm okay, Sugarcane. I'm all right. Beautiful of you to worry about me, but I worry about you. With all the response, I'm fine, honey. But I promise you this, Sugarcane. If the end comes and that I look over to the east to my left and I see that wall of flames coming my way, I'm not going to run. I'm going to get my hose and I'm going to be on top of my roof and I'm going to have the greatest cinematic final finale in the history of the world. Live. I'm not evacuating anymore here. Idaho potatoes. I need a little more than a potato. Ghost, boo. Thank you, Erica. I think makes me kind of a little front end, but it's okay. You take us with you, yeah. I know I am, Quinny. I feel blessed to have good health. What the freak are you, Pink Folk? Yay, just now, just for now, just for me. Bon Jovi. What would you like to hear playing? I'd like to hear. I'd like to hear the Ride of the Valkyries. Do 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 do. Or Beethoven's Fifth. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. I'm burning up, boys. There goes the wig. Boom. We always wanted to see that anyway, Rosie. Yeah, I know. Don't talk poop. Maureen O'Hara was, she was beyond beautiful. She was flawless. She was just, wow. Get your butt to North Carolina. Oh, I hear you, Maddox. Burning alive is unbearable. Ask that Vietnamese monk. Is that the one that did the immolation, Maddox, that poured the gasoline over himself? Boise's a beautiful, diverse, clean city. Okay, Vicky. Well, are you going to show me around when I get there? Yeah, that's it, Jay. Get a good cinematic angle on that cell phone camera and tripod with the flames in the back. I need to have like a telephoto lens to bring those flames much closer so that my body's very small. It looks like it's just in a wall of flame right there, that compression. And yeah, that's now you're thinking like a cinematographer there. I love that. Thank you. You're thinking like a true cinematographer. We need visual compression on that, right? Right on that. That's it. Isn't MT from NC? MT. The old Idaho. Oh, like the night they rolled, burn old. They rolled old Dixie down. Yeah, that great group, the band. Bum, 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 boom. Virgil Kane was lame and he rode on the Danville train. Ooh, Virgil, quick, come see. There goes Robert E. Lee. Beautiful river, the Snake River. Okay, Vicky, you've sold me. How do the girls look, though? Are you going to set me up with one of your beautiful daughters? That's what you got to do, Jay. See, man, I need you to be my cinematographer on that. All right? Give you a remote on your phone. You can control that aperture on that lens. Get that compression. You got to look like that's a tidal wave of fire. And you got to make sure you look like you go up in a blaze of glory at the end. That thing just sweeps right over top of you. And you just want to make sure people are watching that and all they're posting is OMG. That's it. That is it. Thank you, Kimia. The Mohican's Treehouse in Glen Mountain, Ohio. Jay, there's so many things to see in Ohio that people aren't even aware of. Do you know how many presidents have come out of Ohio? One of the most fascinating presidents in United States history, Warren G. Harding from Marion, Ohio. Okay? Fascinating guy. Okay? Love to see his birthplace in Marion, Ohio. There's so many other, John Glenn, so many other people that have come out of Ohio. Atom Bomb! You're going to need a few drones for a shot like that. That's it. What do you... See, Adam, I love that, man. Now you're thinking. I'm not even thinking. I need to have a fully charged drone. Because remember, I only get 20 minutes of flight time. But the problem is I can't live stream that. So I've got to send the drone away at the last minute to somebody on the ground that's going to pull that SD card and have that down visual shot. God, that's beautiful. Can you imagine that dolly zoom shot in down there? Dun 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 do 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 da 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 da. Now you're thinking like a cinematographer. All right, there you go. Thanks for the good news, Vicky. You could have at least bullshitted me, right? Good night, Quinny. Yeah, George, again, y'all live there. Cool hand, Luke. Yeah, that's right, Larry. Luke, that's ripe like a ripe watermelon there, Luke. That ready to bust, boy. Yeah, that's it. It's a red herring. Monkey Boy rescues at the last minute. Parachutes out. Yeah, you need a production crew, right, Jay? It's not you can't do a one man because you need to edit that into you need to get all those shots right. You need to have that circling around Rosie with the hose, right? You need all that. You need that stuff, right? You need that look of dogged determination, that close up. You need all that. Yeah. Yeah. Rent a small lift boom crane. Take me right out of the picture. Yeah, and because I die on site, you don't even have to pay for it at the end. That's right. You cancel your credit card before payment comes through. I love that. Oh God, darn. Man, I need Adam and I need Jay Oliver on the staff, man. I got my grip and I got my director of photography there. That's beautiful. Jay said, "Going to Ohio and seeing Amish country, you'll love it." Yes, Amish country is beautiful. Yeah, Arkansas is a beautiful state. Gets a bad rap. Yeah, I agree with you, Chef. Did you go up Congress Avenue there in Hot Springs? That's where the famous. Not many of them are still open. But did you do Congress Avenue in Hot Springs? That's where I asked Elvis to do that time to do some video, but he didn't. He just complained the whole time about it. Did it cost money to go into the hot springs? I'm shaking it, boss. I'm shaking it. Luke, that like a ripe watermelon there. Ooh, feel boink, boink, boink. Oh, how many eggs you eat, boy? I love that. I'm shaking it, boss. I'm shaking it. I love that movie, Cool Hand Luke. I love that movie. I'm shaking it, boss. Yeah, the Bathhouse Row on Congress Avenue. Okay, Chef, that's cool. That's cool because they used to have Oak Lawn with the horse track there. So I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, wear tin foil for sure. Good night, RV Debs. Thank you for coming by and spending a little time with me. I really appreciate that. Means a lot to me. Thank you, sweetie. There goes the pride of Hollywood High right there. The pride of Hollywood High. I got 50 eggs in my ass. That's right. There goes RV Debs, the pride of Hollywood High School in California there. Sound like somebody's creeping around the rancho or something. It's weird. I should have my 9mm out these days. I would get that out, but I don't want to put this on adult content now here on the thing. So I think tomorrow I'm going to get that out. Oh, the pride of Hollywood High. She's like, stop it, Rosie. You're such a bullshitter. All right. Bump, 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 bump. Bump, bump. It's original Sin City Major League Agency straight back in 20. Al Capone. Yeah, I heard that was a that was a key mob place down in Hot Springs. So I love that, if nothing else, for that. So that would be really cool. That would be awesome. Who in the hell keeps texting me here? Could be another emergency alert. Damn, this smoke's got me choked up again. God, I hate that. Breathing problem. I don't know how many people are going to contract terrible diseases with all of this smoke. Here, doot 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 doot, doot 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 doot, ba 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 ba. You made me love you. I didn't want to do it. I didn't want to do it. You made me love you. And all the time you do it. Do 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 do. You made me happy sometimes. You made me sad. La da do do do. You made me love you. Do 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 do. Yeah, the original Sin City. Except when he sang that song, Luke. Great movie. Cool Hand Luke, one of my favorite movies. Never been much of a Steve McQueen, Paul Newman guy, but he was pretty cool in that movie. I thought that was one of his best movies. I was more into Steve McQueen. I like Steve McQueen and The Great Escape and Bullet and all that great chase through San Francisco. No, I've not been to Slab City. No, I don't want to go alone. If somebody will go with me, I do know people at Slab City, Community Cause, but I want a guy to go with me to Slab City. So I don't want to go into Slab City by myself. There's too many tweakers and people that want to take advantage of you. Look like a penguin going in or pigeons going in. So I need to have somebody with me. You made me love you. I didn't want to do it. I didn't do it. The smoke is terrible here. You can hear it in my voice. I haven't had a smoke in so long, and this is just the crap that's in the air. Slab City can be dangerous, only insofar as there's a lot of thievery and theft, and I don't think anybody really gets ever hurt there, but there's a lot of people that get ripped off down there. So, yeah, Chef said I did Slab City in 16. It was a crazy place. I don't think it's gotten any better, Chef, but it's definitely worth a go through. Not for live streaming, but for recorded content. I think that would be pretty cool. I think that'd be all right. Clap City, yeah. You got to think to yourself, what is the average person that's attracted to Slab City? Well, you got people on outstanding warrants. That's some percentage of it, right? And the Imperial County Police, they're not going to go in and look for people, all right? You got some people on warrants. And probably some serious stuff out there too, okay? They tell you when you go to Slab City, be careful. Because probably 30% of the people have active warrants out for their arrest. But like I say, Imperial County Police don't generally go in there. Once in a while they'll do a raid and go in. Okay, now you have 50% of the people, in my opinion, are serious stoners and drug users. I mean, some really powerful shit in there. All right. Now you're already up to about 80% of the population, and 20% of the people like the alternative lifestyle. Okay. And that's the reason they hang out there. The Cornelius Van Goghs, the people like that. They'd have a slight little bit of an intellectual bend with them, but they don't want to be hardcore, but they live down there. So, oh, you just returned for the third amusement, and I love you. I did to switch to Bud Light. Okay, thank you, Josh. And Pebble, great show. Yeah, the Sand Pebbles was a great movie with that ship moving up the river there. Yeah, great movie during the Boxer Rebellion. Excellent movie. Great movie. That's actually probably one of my best, my favorite Steve McQueen movies, along with The Great Escape and Bullet. Great movie. Thank you for reminding me of the movie The Sand Pebbles. What an excellent, excellent movie. Salton Sea, definitely a place I wanted to see. Hi, Denise. I'm doing good. Thank you, sweetie. How are you doing? Place where people go to not be found if they don't know. Yeah, they don't know that they don't trust you. And you can also get in trouble. It's not the place you want to be like Rosie just whipping around live streaming and whoa, I'm in Slab City, chooching on a Thursday afternoon in Slab City. For sure. Yeah, the Salton Sea is smelly due to the salinity and it gets very slimy, the water and all that. Not my thing. Bombay Beach, there was a 5.6. Add to the ambiance. There you go, chef. I love that. Adds to the ambience. I'm going to eat a chicken leg real quick. You made me love you. I didn't want to do it. I didn't want to do it. You made me love you. All the time you make me happy sometimes. Boy, some nights it's really nice to drink a little bourbon, isn't it? You made me love you. La-ba-doo-ba-doo, ba-doo-ba-doo, ba-doo. La-ba-doo-ba-doo-ba-doo, la-da-ba-doo-ba-doo, ba-doo-ba-doo-ba-doo. Shit, I suddenly remembered I didn't even eat dinner tonight. Holy crap. Chicken leg munchies. Yeah, I cooked some up the other day. Right. I like to pan fry. Yeah, it's a very young Candice Bergen. Beautiful. I think the story of the Sand Pebbles, they went to rescue missionaries during the Boxer Rebellion or something like that. Who played Murphy Brown would be Candice Bergen, right? Do-do-do-do. Hey, EJ. I'm doing good, thank you. What if someone hung a chicken on your front door, right? I don't know. I'd probably have to move away, I guess, Johnny. Huh? What the hell would you do? I heard you had a little police visitation tonight. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, give him paint. That's right, Jay Berlin. That's 100%. That's correct. Is that the real Joni Portwood? Is that the real one? Candace Bergen, beautiful lady. Plus, her father was a very accomplished ventriloquist. Edgar Bergen. You may wasn't expecting the word door when Rose said that would be with you. If I hung a chicken on your front. Yeah, now it's a late night mukbang. That's exactly. It's a late night mukbang. Young man, there's a place you can go. I said, go, man. It's fun to go to the YMCA. YMCA. Do. Grill that chicken, man. Hey, if somebody sent me, I got sent butter beans and all kinds of shit. Joni, I don't know what the hell you're talking about. What's Santeria, huh? Leonard Knight died in 82. Oh my God, somebody's doing voodoo in Kentucky, really? Shit. I thought they jam a corn cob up your ass or something. Dusty Drifter, just take alcohol. They love you at the slabs. There you go. I think that'd be pretty good, Dusty, if you just rolled in with some, let's say you rolled in with a couple cases of beer, you'd probably be like the most welcome people. You would probably be good for 2 days. If you brought in a couple coolers full of beer and you took it to the range, you'd be the coolest mofo for 48 hours down there. If she was into Santeria because of her chicken quest. Yeah, I don't know anything about that stuff. I don't know. Yeah, I think that's very true, Dusty. Or if you took weed down. 3 things. You could take a bag of money down and throw it in the air. You could pick up about 2 cases of beer and take that in. Yeah, some good weed. That's great, Jay. Nothing wrong with the corn cob up there. It's the right size, ribbed, no complaints. Leave the bottom on for a handle. Oh my God, that's funny as shit. Watch me choke on a fucking chicken bone. Why y'all make me laugh, you mofos. Shit, I want to do a Mama Cass and choke on something, right? All the ham sandwiches are big, ooh, and I stuff them in my mouth, ooh, but I shouldn't lay down when I eat. I got caught, my vomit coming out, do. Now I'm California dying, ooh, choking on my own vomit, ooh. Why didn't I have that chicken bone instead of that ham bone? Do. Now I'm dying, choking on my vomit. Do. California screaming, ooh, 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 what a way to say goodbye. I said mofo, that's it. Choked in chicken, that's right. Oh, shit. Yeah, what the fuck is going on? That's it, Missy. It is a full moon. She didn't actually choke on the chicken. All right, okay, whatever. You know, I'm an on-the-fly song stylist, right? If I did that shit, I'd have 1,000,000 people on my YouTube channel, right? I call it California Screaming by Mama Cass, right? Right? I mean, they'd be like, "Oh, Rosie, you can't sing when you're choking on a chicken bone or a ham bone." Duh. There's always somebody. Popeye or KFC, KFC, KFC. Yes. Thank you, Jay. Thank you. Yeah, good old bourbon. I think I'm going to have one last little shot. We've knocked a pretty good dent into this shit tonight. You know, we're doing all right. Yeah, that's the part I made up, Patty. That's what I do. I like to be a on-the-fly song stylist there. And I actually like that. You know, California Dreamin' is a really nice song, right? But I don't know, this chick just couldn't control her shit, you know, and it's just like, I don't know, it was like Bobby used to hang out with Janis Joplin, and Janis Joplin would park her Porsche with the top down outside on the street, and Bobby would go over, "Hey Janice, you know it's going to be raining," and she'd be like, "You know, Bobby, I don't give a fuck." Right? And then you come out like pouring rain, and the whole passenger thing's filled up with water. Poor Bobby, you know, he just couldn't make a dent in that broad skull, right? You don't know who Bobby hung out with. Grace Slick of Jefferson Starship. Bobby be playing softball with them, right? Down at Phil Graham, down at the concert hall and shit, hanging out with Big Brother and the moving company and the whole damn crew. Bobby's a legend. Yeah, it has a nice melody. It's fluting, nothing clashes, right? Patty's like, "Oh, good. I thought I'd been singing it wrong." Mama Cass and Keith Moon died in the same apartment. That's really disturbing. That is really, really disturbing. That's disturbing. I didn't even like the Oasis Motel in Las Vegas, room 19, where the guy from Suddenly Susan and the great poker player, the hell's his name? It's that Jewish guy. What the hell? He was considered the most genius poker player. I can't remember the guy's name, but they both off themselves in that room. So yeah, scary stuff. You're exactly right, Joni Portwood. This Friday I'm going to do a baking stream. Because then Saturday I got to work. You guys really aren't going to see me around. Maybe later Saturday night. I got a whole day of work. Erica, what would you like to see me make? Huh? What would you like to see me bake this week? Chocolate cream pie. I've already made coconut cream recently. Remember, it's just me eating it. We got to watch our figure. We got San Diego coming up, huh? We got to look good on that beach. We got to look good out there, huh? So we got to be careful. Oh, I know what I want to make. I want to try making Red Lobster's cheesy biscuits. That's what I want to make. I want to try making Red Lobster's cheesy biscuits. I want to see if I can reproduce them pretty good. What do you think about that? I think that'd be pretty cool to try to make some cheese. I've made lemon pound cake a lot of times. How about the Red Lobster cheesy biscuits? Oh, thank you, Erica. I'd like to have a little meat on me. Thank you, sweetie. I was just thinking cream pie. I have an extremely everyone loves a cream pie. That's it. I'm gonna try the Red Lobster cheesy biscuits and see if I can make them. Make French food or Brazilian food? Well, that's what we want to do, Diane. Yeah, that's what they're called, Jody, is Cheddar Bay biscuits. I've been kind of challenged to make them before, so that's what we're gonna do Friday night. Chocolate cream sounds yummy. Tater tots. Yes, Miss Centerfold, right? That's it. So, well, we'll have a good time. Simple biscuit, cheese, cheddar cheese, milk, a little moist, 10 garlic butter, very easy. I want to do it. I don't want to use the Bisquick. I want to do the whole shebang there. Cheese biscuits after eating something. Damn, Adam, I make cheesy biscuits after eating something bad. Woo! We're gonna do cheesy biscuits on Friday night. Then Icy Alaska, we're moving into pumpkin pie time. And I do a wonderful pumpkin pie. I've done it many times on the channel. Missy Mel, thank you, Elmer. Did you see the beautiful thing that Elmer sent me? Let me show him, Elmer. I posted it on my Instagram. This was really nice, Elmer. He made a really nice background thing with me, with the American flag, with my red, white, and boom one piece. Look at it. Look at how sweet that is. He did that. Right. Look at that. I love that. There's your Rosie girl. Woo! Red, white, and boom, baby. That's it. Thank you, Elmer. Yeah, good pumpkin pie is good. I like to do like a whipped pumpkin pie. I like it to be I like it a little lighter on the density and things. So, yeah, wasn't that great that Elmer did that? Just very creative to put the sky with the flag behind it. And that's just beautiful. That's just beautiful. That's the way Elmer is. That's the way Elmer is. Yeah, make sure you're following me on Instagram. Yeah, it's yeah. I think I've been on Instagram about 2 or 3 years now. So yeah, ready for the magazine. Oh, thank you, Patricia. Yeah, Ted would love that pic, wouldn't he? He'd be like, Rosie, I don't want to hurt your feelings. I know we're out here on the West Coast. Rosie, I'm sure you're a good person. But I'm disturbed when I see that. That makes me question my life here. I like you, Rosie, but I'm going to have to ban you. Add a little granulated garlic and parsley and dice some cold butter. Okay, chef, thanks for the tip. 24-hour streaming record. What's up, Alan Gold? What's up? Gold in the chat. Yeah, that's a nice screensaver, isn't it? I got such wonderful subscribers like Elmer that do that kind of thing. And Elmer is wonderful and he's in Deutschland. And his English is getting better every day, his English. So I love that. So thank you, Elmer. Now you have to do one with my Dorito bikini, okay? You need to do one with that, right? You need to go to my Instagram and pull that baby out, right? That's what you need to do. All the leaves are brown, the leaves are brown, and the sky is gray. Do 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 do. Or do my Do my Marilyn Monroe-y, right? I like that one too. Marilyn Monroe-y. Remember that? I got to get my Marilyn Monroe-y. There's the Marilyn Monroe-y, right? Woo! That's what you need to do, Elmer. You made me love you. I didn't want to do it. I didn't want to do it. Do a Pepsi commercial, right? Be like Michael Jackson. Ooh, I think I'm catching on fire. Ooh, I'm checking out of life. Give me that propylene, fool. Let's see. We're having bingo. The age you have to be to hang out with Michael Jackson. Be 14. Yes, correct. What was that? Remember that? God, you guys probably don't even remember. There was a TV show called Live at the Parker or something like that. And I stayed at the Parker in Palm Springs before. There was a TV series that was very short-lived down there at the Parker. The choice for a new generation. That's it. I've always enjoyed Diet Pepsi, but I like Diet 7 Up better. But Diet Pepsi would be my second choice. Yeah, I got to bring Marilyn Monroe-y out. Yeah, maybe I'll do that tomorrow. Bring Marilyn Monroe-y out. You made me love you. Do 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 do. Geez, guys, it's 12 o'clock. How long have I been on? When did I start? Hey, Missy, do you know how long I've been streaming? I got no idea. It's impossible. Yeah, B14, you know. There was a show called Life at the Parker or something like that. It was about that hotel in Palm Springs. I stayed there before. Very lovely hotel. The Parker Hotel. And they had a bingo game. Right. And the bingo caller, the age you have to be to date Michael Jackson, B14. Bingo. That's it. Yeah, Diet Pepsi's good. Yeah. 2 a.m. Yeah, it's just past midnight. I don't even know how long I've been on. Maybe we'll round it up to an even 3 hours. I don't know how close I am. 2 hours? Okay. Over 2 hours. Okay, let me just go over to this thing. So let me see. You made me. Yeah, about. I think we're coming up. We're about 2 hours and 52. We'll go about 10 more minutes or so. Thank you, Elmer. Thank you, Elmer. If you guys haven't hit the thumbs up button, I would really appreciate it. Yeah, it's like a telethon. Hey, we've had a good time tonight. We packed the people in tonight. We had a lot of laughs. We had a great time. Excellent time tonight. Excellent time tonight. It's one of the most fun chats we had tonight. Thus proving we don't have to talk about anybody in particular. We can talk about general topics and still let the chat go where it is. And everybody has a good time. And they turn out in big numbers. 12 o'clock. Well, time to sleep. That's it. I used to adore Diet Coke, and then something, they kind of changed up the formula or something. I don't know. I need that award, right? I need to get laid, guys. Rosie's hurting, right? Just saying. Try that on, Gilligan, right? Just putting it out there. Yeah, tripping hard off a cheese biscuit. That's it. That's it. Hey, Joni Portwood, let me ask you a question, honey. Did you guys have a wellness check down there tonight in Kentucky? Did somebody call in I heard a rumor that somebody called in a wellness check. Did that go okay? My next LA trip's going to be in November. Bye, Elmer. I'm just curious because some people came in and said there was a wellness check, but I never know if trolls are trolling me or what's going on. That's right, Patty's like I was shopping for a personal device, but you might not want to go there. I always like human. Yeah, that's right, Adam. I like the human touch. I need that contact. Not that I didn't have my years in adult entertainment, but what I'm saying is I really prefer the adult thing. That's my gig. The not the adult thing, but the personal touch, right? Machine just never really got it. Never really got it. Never really. I think she likes girls. That's right. Guys will do in a pinch. I just wanted Joni to tell me. I wanted to hear it out of her mouth. So I've had very little progress on the Motorola. The AM is working, but the volume is very low. I had a flashlight for a lot of years, and I think that what's his name took it out of here. I had a beautiful clear. It was great for visuals and camera and stuff, and I can't find the damn thing. I have no idea where the hell it went. Let me tell you, man, that thing was a showstopper. All right, you talk about packing people into a show. Holy crap! Just saying. You want to clear $200 a night? That's it. Hi, fatties. How you doing, sweetie? Debbie Lynn, how you doing, honey? The thing I found that looked interesting was the lips on one side and a cute mouth on the other. You might find it pleasing. Um, Nah, I like the human interaction, or the standard clear fleshlight, That was my thing. I think Missy actually, I think that might have been ripped off out of here. Used to be out in a cabinet in the Shine Shack, and I don't know where in the hell it went. And let me tell you, those things ain't cheap. Okay, what's going on, Debbie Lynn? A good quality flashlight ain't cheap. Hell, I remember I did a review on Daily Motion when you could have nudity on Daily Motion. It was like, whoa. I remember I uploaded a flashlight review. Now everything is so straight laced. It's so controlled, and it's just like God. You can talk about any. You can't. You can put up the crazy stuff, but you can't enjoy the beauty of the human body. Is a horrible thing. Terrible. Yeah, you can always send that in the mail, right? They just send that in a plain wrapper, right? Yeah, they did, Missy. I'm telling you, honest to God, I kept that thing in good shape, meticulously clean, and it was out in the Shine Shack in a cabinet because in the old days that's when I did a lot of my stuff, and the damn thing is gone. The only thing that was left was the box, and I was like, what the hell? Gone. Because G Mangoes, he was always talking about, Rosie, was it true you had a bottle of Astroglide? People saw that in the back. I'm like, gee, right? You got to make money sometimes, okay? Yeah, I get that, Rosie. Yeah. my phone, my phone is my flashlight. That's great, GTB. My phone is my flashlight. I like that. Larry's like, don't need a light, just saying. That is funny as hell. Um, yeah, you can ship fleshlights are ordered all the time. They're simple. Just get a nice clear one, right, good quality. But what I'm saying, I had one out there for a long time. I even did a review on Daily Motion. People went crazy on it. But yeah, now I may be wrong a little bit because I haven't done that kind of stuff in years. But to the best of my recollection, it was out there, so it was kind of disconcerting to me. Yeah, I don't think I'd want it back. Like Mellow Yellow, yeah, Astroglide. I've got they have Boy Butter and Astroglide and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, Bill Ellis. I just threw up in my mouth a little. Yeah, Kimmy, a good chat tonight, right? Feels like I just threw up in my mouth a little bit. Everclear, I grew up on that in Baltimore, the grain alcohol and all that. Yeah, they call it Mellow Yellow. No, I checked the cabinets and stuff, and I don't know. I mean, I didn't make that. I didn't make it a big search operation. What's wrong? I've never heard of a fleshlight. What am I doing with all my life? That was the number one thing for my shows was that would pack them in that. So but that was then. This is now. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I don't know what the hell happened to it. It's not the kind of thing you just throw it away. So I don't know. I don't know. He boiled and ate it. God damn. Are you kidding me? Are you? Yeah, that's funny as hell, man. I got the clear because it was better for cam work. It was a more visually stimulating thing. Just saying. He boiled and ate it. That's great. God, that is funny as hell. God, that's the line of the night. I tell you what, Larry, man, you should be in stand-up comedy. That is funny as hell. You got to have a good sense of humor, Kimmy. You got to own your shit, number one, and you got to be able to laugh at life a little bit. I mean, the human body to me is a beautiful thing, okay? And I think compared to the horrors in the world today of terrorists and plague and everything else we got running around today, fake news, that I still say I'll take the beauty of the human body any day of the week as a nice thing. No, I don't think I was really meticulous with, you got to be very clean and everything, so it kind of bothers me. I don't drink any of the White Claw. I see it featured. I'm strictly bourbon or beer. That's all I do. I don't drink tequila. I don't drink vodka. I don't drink gin, which guarantees to give me a headache, juniper berries. I don't drink rum. I don't drink Tennessee whiskey. I only drink Kentucky bourbon. So, Nightbot is, Joni, something that you can program. There's a separate app called Nightbot, and you can program that to attach that to your YouTube channel, and it can put information up on the side for you. But Nightbot sucks. It's terrible. It's awful. Oh, okay, Joni. I just wanted to make sure it was true or not. I didn't know if it was true because a lot of times people come in and post stuff and I don't know if it was true or not. So tequila makes my clothes come off. I don't enjoy tequila. I don't. It's compared to Kentucky bourbon. But I'm a Southerner, and I love Kentucky bourbons. I mean, my grandmother was a renowned moonshiner in Maggie Valley, Asheville, North Carolina, down there. New Popcorn Sutton. Okay, New Popcorn Sutton would often trade when there was a shortage of product, trade it back and forth. Mary Robinson. Okay, she's well known. You can say Mary Robinson down in Asheville, North Carolina, Maggie Valley, and everybody. Oh yeah, yeah, man, that was good shit. She used a better grade of corn and animal feed in her stuff. So yeah, the fleshlight's a sex toy. Yeah, and it's a damn good one. So no, I don't drink scotch either. No, Jim Beam is a good. Debbie Lynn, Jim Beam is a great shelf bourbon for the amount of that they produce. The quality is still so good on Jim Beam. It's amazing. Yeah, Katie did trolling. Oh, thank you, Kimia. Yeah, I can still use this still. But I would never do it real time. I just do recorded content. I'm going to re-upload from grains to glass my whole moonshine video that's very famous on YouTube now. So it's not legal, but the thing is, Madowix, years ago, nobody cared on YouTube. I would be live on Adult Friend Finder or something, or I'd be live on YouTube and we'd be doing moonshining. Nobody would call the cops on you. They would be too fascinated watching the process of producing moonshine. But then you had to go over to recording content. And as long as you put on the beginning of it that disclaimer, what you see you should not assume is true. Events can and are staged for entertainment purposes only. And that's your get out of jail free card if you put that on the front. So when you're moonshining, they have to catch you in the act of producing a distill. It's not illegal to own a still. They have to catch you in the act of it. So no, I think men's bodies are beautiful too. Women's bodies are beautiful. Men's bodies are beautiful too. I've always adored both male and female. Okay, I'm just a better fit with a female, that's all. Should I run out around and get myself a bacon cheeseburger? There you go. Tequila gives me a headache. Gin gives me a headache, yeah. Yeah, Patron is expensive though, Debbie. I'll do silver Patron or Patron Platinum. But give me a bourbon, honey, and I'm good to go. Do 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 do. Missy's. Patricia, you just made Missy's night down there. She's like, thanks, Patricia. Oh man. Oh, I don't know. I'm not a person. None of us are models. We have this idea of perfection. The beauty of the totality in the individual. Man, if you're crazy about somebody, you're not looking at every flaw of their being and stuff. You're just engrossed by the whole aspect of their being, you know? That's what I'm saying. I got a very nice, yeah, it's a beautifully made, Larry, it's a beautifully made still in Kentucky, in Barlow, Kentucky, yeah. But I will tell you, if I'm going to have tequila, I prefer brown tequila. I prefer Herradura. That's the one with the horseshoe on it. If I have to drink tequila, I don't want Patron. I want the real brown tequila, the Herradura. That's it. Oh, thank you, Joseph. Oh, I'm not worried about the way I look, but in general, if you love somebody, you don't see, love is blind. You embrace you love the person, right? It's the spirit inside, exactly, Joseph. It's the whole thing. If we criticize every flaw in every person, the way you're too fat, you're too skinny, your eyes are popped, or you wear a wig. I mean, where in the hell would we be in life? You know what I'm saying? That's the beauty, I think, of being older when you think about relationships is you understand what carries a relationship. When you're young, it's all about the visuals and the good times and woo, the chemistry. When you get older, you think about companionship. You think about, is this person going to be cool to have a cup of coffee with in the morning? Are they going to be harassing me and being possessive of me? Or are they going to be cool and you have your freedom to come and go and live? Those things mean more to you, right? And kind deeds and gestures that people do. Hello, Atvir. Yeah, some are scary and look like a car part, exactly. And it's like I've always valued that human touch and that thing. I'm not sure, Bill Ellis. I'm not sure what it is. I'm not sure. People like to stick their nose in other people's love life. Yeah. Yeah, that's right, Dusty. Most people don't know the difference, but the older you get, the more you know the difference. And it's not so much love, it's companionship, right? Missy Jen was an excellent companion for me. And I was an excellent companion with her because we knew each other's routines. She completed me in a lot of ways. And it didn't matter the romantic part because there was always the bond. And when I would tell people it was like sisters and be, oh, bullshit, blah, blah, blah. You don't know. Okay? She was the ultimate in a compatible type of person. And I valued that greatly. Make bones, not bombs. That's right, Joni. My mother had a brother with that made torpedo juice, the juice in the torpedo. That's right, Jody. Your priorities shift with age. You value companionship and easygoing nature more than anything else. When I've dated them, as a trans, I've been with the most beautiful women that you can imagine, but they were very fractious and they were very high maintenance and they were full of self doubts and they needed constant honey, you're beautiful. God, like, here's your look. I just took a picture of you. Look at it. You're lovely. Oh, Rosie, I don't know. You just say that. It'd be like, no, look. Plus, you're funny. Don't tell me I'm funny. I don't care about that. Who cares about that? I care about if I'm, do I have dimples on my legs? Do I have cottage cheese? Do I have cellulite now? Maybe a little. Oh my God, you said I got cellulite. Woo! I'd be like, you know what? I'm going to go play. I got a card tournament coming up tonight. I probably won't be back till tomorrow morning. I'll probably be involved in a cash game afterward. It's probably going to be all night. I'll see you tomorrow. Well, I work tomorrow. Oh, yeah, damn. Okay. Well, I'll see you tomorrow night. All right, cool. You know, you get older and you're like, you don't see the wrinkles, you don't see the sags and the bags and all that kind of stuff. You just see compatibility, and I love that. I love that. Let's see. Gypsy said, you're right. I was a BBW. My man said, love me, BS. I knew he didn't. You just can't tell. I got surgery in the whole relationship. 12 years meant nothing. There you go, Gypsy. And I'm in a relationship and built on friendship. Best to have your own pads and date. Exactly, Joseph. Have your own space. And this gal, probably a lot of you don't even know the name Barbie Benton. All right. Barbie Benton was a pinup gal for Playboy magazine in the 70s. Gorgeous gal. She still looks good today. Okay. Very, very bouncy, very vibrant, very happy-go-lucky. This gal I was dating looked spitting image of Barbie Benton. Okay, big, high riding, beautiful rack, nice butt. Love me, humor. Rosie, you make me laugh so much. And man, hanging, love, loved, worshipped me. She was the first one that said, Rosie, you're like a Swiss Army knife. You got all the parts that anyone would want, right? And I had to laugh at that. But I couldn't. Rosie, take a picture of me. Let me see it. Oh, here you go, honey. No, it's not focused. Take another one. You got my bad angle. Honey, you can't tell people in the street, look at me from this angle, right? Well, I can do that. I say, whatever. Man, I just couldn't get away from that relationship. Holy crap. Holy crap. Okay? I mean, she was gorgeous. I mean, she made an impression on me of what a baby doll nightie was. I didn't know a baby doll nightie from nothing. All right? Woo! It is funny, isn't it? Oh, you sat next to Barbie Benton at the Country Music Awards. That's really awesome. Anyway, the eyesight goes it's a win-win. Exactly, Debbie Lynn. And the older you get, the more you appreciate the other attributes that somebody brings to the table. Gentleness, kindness, non-possessiveness. My biggest problem was the possessiveness. The phone would be ringing off constantly. And people that know me, and Missy will bear me out on this, and Cheryl, and everybody, I'm not a phone person, okay? I hate to talk on the phone. I like simple, short text messages. Well, that would drive her out of her mind. I need to have my Jill moment. I'd be like, I'm in the middle of a meeting right now, and blah, blah. I need my Jill moment. Am I not important in your life? I need my Jill moment. Okay. I tell the guy I'm meeting, this chick needs a Jill moment. He's like, what the fuck is that? What the fuck is that, a Jill moment? I said, this is my life in hell, man. Just hang loose a couple minutes, right? Oh, man. I just said, that's my Jill moment. I'm like, God almighty. I said, okay, what's up? I'm down here. I remember that she told me. I'm down here at the department store. I can't remember what the hell it is. And I just had to ask you, is it ivory white that I look better in, or is it bone white? She's like, I'm looking at a slip today. And I remember that I remember you mentioned something like you liked me better in bone ivory slip, what was it? An ivory colored slip or a bone colored slip. And I just I'm just trying to think. I'm trying to talk to this guy about buying his car or something, and he's looking at me. And he's like hearing the speaker on the phone. And he thinks I'm talking about getting boned or something. you know, and I'm like, let me see, I'm reaching my pocket, I got a coin. Let's see, heads is the bone, tails is the ivory. Tails, honey, you look much better in the ivory on that. I mean, my God, man, it was just so bad. Then I dated this gal. When I first moved here, before there was Bobby, and I'm not going to mention her name because she ran a home down here, a care home for people. All right, and she used to come here to the Rancho at 4 a.m. in the morning for a booty call and stuff. And the Boston Janet remembered this stuff like it was yesterday. And she was another one that was just out of her effing mind. All right. Boss and Janet will swear, they'll tell you. All right, she would work till 4 a.m. and then come up here to the rancho, right? And I got to get up at 4:30 to go to work, right? And she comes in for a booty call, right? I'm like groggy, pissed off, and she starts unloading. You wouldn't believe what this MF did today. This MF shit himself in the bed, and I'm like, woo, and you're crawling into bed here? Really? I gotta get up now. Yeah, you can't cure somebody's insecurity. And I always seem to end up, that's why Missy Jen was so great. There was none of that, none of that. I used to complain to the boss and Janet, and it's like, well, there must be something there that you like. And I'd be like, well, when we get down, I have to say it's pretty damn nice, but the other 23 hours and 40 minutes of the day is pretty tough. So that's exactly right, Larry. That's exactly right. She tell her he looks best in love, right? But I'm telling you stuff, guys, that happened even before I had my YouTube channel here. Some really funny shit. When I first moved here in 2011, 2 years, I moved here in May and I got into place for the next 2 years. Started May of 2011 and January 4th of 2013, I went airborne on YouTube. So I had a life between those 2 points. So I have to say the girl was freaky in bed. I will say that. It's amazing. It's amazing the stuff that you'll put up with for that. But the older you get, nah. Yeah, it's been a long time. I know, Missy. I'm going to let you guys go. Missy Jen's sending me to the, I kind of miss her. But Debbie Lynn, there's something about somebody that works till 4 a.m. and you're going off to work and you're all out of synchronization. And then Saturday or Friday night comes and you want to drink and she's like collapsed and it just doesn't work. It just doesn't work. Yeah, I'm on a roll. So I was like, oh, thank you, Kimmy. So what I'm going to do now, Missy's giving me the royal boot here. So she's celebrating her vaunted Kansas City Chiefs victory over those dreaded Baltimore Ravens tonight. And make no mistake about it, those Chiefs are the cream of the NFL this year, okay? But we shall meet again in the playoffs, I believe, and we will see. Never a dull moment. It has been a great night tonight, guys. Thank you so much for being on. If you have not just taken a moment to hit the thumbs up button, I don't have memberships here. I don't have Patreon. I don't have any merch to sell you or anything. The only thing I ask on this very boring channel is to just give a thumbs up on your way out. I know you are, honey. Missy, I love you. And thank you to my other moderators and everybody on here. It has been a Scottish. Love you, sweetie. Yeah, I'm going to get going now. I've been on about 3 hours or so. It has been an epic chat tonight. Even when you're not talking about somebody, you can still pull the numbers and have a great time on YouTube. Because you know what? There's a lot of people out there that just want to have fun. Love you guys. Have a wonderful, wonderful Tuesday. Don't forget, debate tonight.